lyric in our favorite song. You can't imagine life without them. So tell them today, I love you. Get screened. It could help save their life. Visit cancer.org/getscreened to learn more.
I was stuck in a state of panic and endless rituals. So I made the call.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
KHTK HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento.
From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
Sactown Sports 1140.
The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom!
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he.
They go with like 2 banana gun. Ooh. Yeah, it's a great point. Good morning and hello and welcome in and all that fun stuff. It's a Monday. What does a Monday mean? A Monday means I can't log into the text line again. We're going to have a conversation.
You struggle with that.
I really do. Today it's Kyle Ledbetter's login. That's what's up there. Yeah. Now last week I was able to log in on my phone, but I like to see what the folk are doing, what our friends are. Yeah, Chris's doesn't work either, so that's okay. So texters stand by, and we'll figure that out. How was your weekend, Jason Ross?
It was good, yeah. Beautiful weather weekend.
Yeah, this is...
Was it too hot?
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Hey, how about that?
Got out and knocked the ball around Saturday a little bit, and it was nice. Saturday, kind of late afternoon, and then you had the... It's funny, I forgot, not forgot, but when I woke up Sunday, I didn't remember right away that it was daylight savings time. Mm-hmm. I woke up and it was funny, I looked over at the clock and I saw it was a little after 6 a.m. I was like, wow, I got some good sleep. This is good, but I feel a little extra tired. And then I got up and I realized, well, it's actually really 5-something. So, but you're a big fan of this.
Yeah, like it light later. Yeah, much better. This is a much better time of year.
Spring forward.
I don't like it dark. I mean, it's going to be dark later this morning than normal.
Yes, it will.
We're already in here, but as far as the nighttime, yeah, let's go.
Yeah, it says I didn't sleep well last night. My heart rate's a little higher than usual. And if you can't avoid a challenging task, having downtime right before action, can help. Find time for breaks.
Yeah, breaks are important.
Breaks are important. And I would like to say this. There were 2 instances this weekend where I thought I was going to have a heart attack, and both turned out well. The first one was, I guess I'll save the first one for last. The second one was yesterday. My dad is under the weather, And so I've been fielding food requests from my mother. So Saturday, delivered some Chinese food. The whole family tradition is when you have a cold or a flu or something, you get the war wonton soup, and it does magical things. And she wanted egg fried rice. And then I found out yesterday that the egg fried rice was way too dry, and they didn't eat any of it, which is fine, except that we also doubled up the order, and we had Chinese food Saturday night. I thought the egg fried rice is actually really good, so I don't, that's my mother. And then yesterday, she wanted Chili's.
Oh, she wanted her baby back?
Baby back. The text is hilarious. And this is my mother. Sorry, Mom, I'm blowing you up here, but hey. So I asked her to send me what she wanted. Go on the app, and because she likes to food hunt, and she knew about the Chili's deal. So she says, Daddy can have, because I'm 7. Daddy can have a bowl, not a cup, in parentheses, of potato soup. And I'll get the big crispy chicken sandwich with extra everything, salad with Thousand Island on the side, and we should get free chips and salsa since we're in our 80s and I belong to Chili's Rewards program. Ask for extra salsa. We're out at home. Does that sound too complicated? Thank you so much. Love, Mom. Okay. So the first one I delivered personally. The second one I'm Uber eating because we're not around. And so I finally just call her and go through everything. And she wanted the sandwich. I said, Mom, it actually comes with sides. They don't have Thousand Island. Do you still want a side salad? Yes, I do. I said, okay, Mom, look, I will get you whatever you want, but I just want you to know this is a lot of food for you. And my mom notoriously, she'll save stuff, but she is not a heavy eater. She is a grazer. I said, Mom, your order alone is $30 worth of food. What? I thought it was the $10. I said, no, Mom, that's at the restaurant. This is delivery. Oh. Well, what? Did you ask them if they will include, we can get chips and salsa?
She was in on that.
I said, Mom, it's an app. I can't ask them. Well, could you call them? And no, I can't. I can order you chips. Well, how much is that? It's $9. Oh, no, that's fine. No. What about just a thing of salt? No. Okay, well, then I don't need I can make my own salad, and I can make my own thousand. I said, okay, all right, you sure? Yeah, no problem. So, anyways, they get the food. It's all good. We get home, and one of the requests was, again, because my dad's under the weather, is today's garbage day. So, hey, would you mind coming over, and there's some garbage in the house, not like strewn, bags, and take the can down. Now, my son got his permit a couple weeks ago, and he and I have not had a chance to drive together, but apparently, and I found this out 3 days ago, he's been driving my wife to school, and then they go their separate ways. So he's been driving.
Set the screen.
I said, all right, son, let's get in the car, and why don't you drive me to your grandparents' house, which is about 1.5 miles, 2 miles away. So this was his first night drive, but I didn't realize that until we got back, and Melissa goes, you let him drive at night? I was like, yeah, you haven't? No. Oh, well, okay. So it went well, but he has a very casual relationship with the brakes. It's either head through the windshield, or in one case, it's, oh, I didn't realize everybody was slowing down, and I didn't know what that beeping sound the car made was when we were pulling up extra quick. We didn't almost, I'm going to be dramatic, we didn't almost crash into the car in front of us. We got close enough to the car in front of us at an accelerated rate that made my heart rate spike.
Right.
And not just because I'm with a student driver. For a second, I was like, dude, do I need to put my foot over there? He did a 3-point turn. And then I wanted to do something. So we went on the way back. We just went and got surprise ice cream cones at McDonald's. And he did his first drive-through experience. And then he took the turn too lightly or too heavily and went over the curb a little bit, but Didn't crash into anything. overall, I'd say he did a pretty darn good job. We just got to work on some things.
Yeah.
There's definitely, he's not ready yet.
Gotta
but
get the reps in.
got to get the reps in. So that was fun. That was almost heart attack number 2. So almost heart attack number 1 was Saturday morning. So Saturday morning was Huddersfield Town. And that game was at 4:30 in the morning. It was an early start. Yeehaw. Get up. It wasn't the greatest entertaining game, but we won 1-0. Fine, great. Awesome. So it's now like 6 a.m., whatever. I had a couple cups of coffee. I haven't eaten yet. Melissa starts, house starts rumbling around. Dogs are up. So I bring her some coffee, and then I'm about to make breakfast. I go downstairs, and, I'm a little blood pressure monitor, right? So I go and I take my blood pressure in the morning just to, because we're still working on it. And just to give context, because not everybody understands, and understandably so, what constitutes different blood pressure levels. So I normal blood pressure is, there's 2 numbers, diastolic, systolic. Normal blood pressure is the high number, the upper number is less than 120. The lower number is less than 180. Okay, hypertension.
Less than 80.
Did I say 180? Sorry, less than 80. Thank you, Jason. Hypertension is level 1 is 130 to 139 over 80 to 89. Hypertension 2 is 140 or higher, 90 or higher. Now, I had been, when we first started this thing, kind of in the 1-2 range. They'd prescribed me the medication. I'd been trying to work on it to bring it down on my own, and it had some good success. Was getting it from hypertension stage 2 to the normal / elevated, which is fine. Hypertensive crisis. That's the thing where they say, stop everything you're doing, go to the hospital or call a doctor or whatever. Anything higher than 180, anything higher than 120. I take my blood pressure. It's 185 over 119.
Whoa.
Right, that's what I said. I went, okay. Now, I do remember when I bought this thing months prior, because I felt completely fine. I remember when I bought this thing months earlier, it said, hey, it's about a 2-3 month, depending on how many times you take your blood pressure, and low batteries can mean a high readout. So I go, well, I've been taking it a lot. I'll change the batteries. I change the batteries. I go back. I sit down. Now, to be fair, I'm a little anxious, but nothing crazy. I figured it was just a high reading. I take it again. I'm sitting there, and the way it counts up, you can kind of tell if it's the range it's going to be in based on when it stops squeezing the thingy on your arm. So I take it again. Remember, 180, 120 is hypertensive crisis. Go to the doctor. I take it again, and it's 209 over 128. I take it one more time. It's 190. So I take it 3 times. In all 3 cases, I'm in a full-blown hypertensive crisis. Call the dial a nurse person, whatever, we're talking. And now I'm full-blown. Like I show Melissa, I say, look, just sit here with me. I feel fine. Now I'm feeling anxious. Of course, I did what everybody should do. I went online and read what are the symptoms of hypertensive crisis. Now, 98% of the symptoms I didn't have any of, but one of them was like increased feelings of anxiety, sweaty hands, tingling in your finger. And I'm like,
I have it now.
I have it right. Am I waiting that? Am I about to have a heart? Or is this what it feels like before you have a heart attack, right? And so nurse answers, and, we're talking, whatever, and she brings up my stuff and all that. She goes, so, I forget the name of it. She goes, how is it going with your medication? And I go, well, I haven't started taking it yet. Well, why haven't you started? Yeah, the way you're looking at the camera, I think, is how she looked at the phone. And I said, look, I've talked to my doctor. I really didn't want to get on a daily medication. I've talked to my doc. I've been working really hard to cut sodium, to work out, to eat better, and I've seen a really good drop, and we're going in the right direction. Now, to be fair, I went on vacation a few weeks ago, and since I went down there, I ate whatever I wanted, and since I've been back, I haven't really been back on my diet. this might be it. But here we are. I don't know. Do I need to go? And she goes, well, let's do this. She goes, why don't you go take your medication? It takes about 4 to 6 weeks for it to really kick in, but you can start seeing the results in 1 to 6 hours. Go take your medication. Also, have you had any coffee today? I was like, well, I had like 3 cups. Have you watched anything stressful? I was like, well, I was watching my soccer team, and they weren't, they won, but it's just, okay.
Dork.
Have you eaten anything? Wait, which part is the dork? The soccer team?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. She goes, have you eaten anything? I haven't eaten anything. She goes, okay. So a lot of things going on here. Caffeine, you're watching a stressful sporting event, and also low blood sugar, lack of these can all spike your blood pressure. Why don't you eat something, and then why don't you just go lie down? She goes, did you get a lot of sleep last night? I said, I haven't been getting any sleep this week. She goes, any chance you've tracked, can you give me an estimate? Have you had sleeping issues? I haven't really had issues. I've just been really busy. But I have this ring I wear. I can tell you exactly how much I've slept. She goes, she knew the ring. Okay, great. Why don't you let me know what your sleeping is the last 5 days? I'm like, okay. 4 hours, 4.5 hours, 3.5 hours, 5 hours. She goes, that doesn't include naps though, right? I go, no, that actually includes naps. I haven't been able to nap this week. She goes, okay, well, one of the biggest contributors to high blood pressure is lack of sleep, and it sounds like you're exhausted, but why don't you eat something, and why don't you just go lie down and take a nap? Go lie down, take a nap. I say, I can't take a nap. She goes, just go lie down. Go lie down, put something on relaxing, or just turn your TV off. Get in a nice, dark, quiet room. Do your thing. I go, okay.
How often are you on Twitter?
Exactly. Do you work with anyone that stresses you out? Exactly. So Melissa had made breakfast. I don't know. I could only get like a bite. My appetite was gone, dude. I was freaking out. I was not a happy camper. So finally, I did my go-to. I did a little bowl of cereal. I went upstairs, turned on the Arnold Palmer Classic on DVR from the day before I hadn't seen, which is super old, man. Like, not just watching golf, watching recorded golf. That's fine.
Watching recorded golf because you're having a heart issue?
Yes, because I'm having a blood pressure issue that could lead to a heart issue. Thank you. Yeah, totally not middle-aged man at all there. So anyways, I go up there, I'm watching it. Anyways, long story, incredibly long. Eventually, I drift off, I fall asleep. Now, we're supposed to go play golf around 2:30 that day. So now I got like 2 hours of sleep. It's maybe 10:30, 11 a.m. I go and I take first thing I do, I go downstairs, I'm taking my blood pressure. And I'm like ready for the worst. So I knew it was elevated a little bit. I take my blood pressure.
And you didn't take the meds yet?
No. I'm sorry. Did I skip that? I took the meds immediately after I got the phone. One little tiny pill. So I took the blood pressure when I got downstairs, and it was actually crap. I can tell you, not that it's important. I just want to remember for myself here. It was 150 over 103. So still not great at all, but not a hypertensive crisis. Now we're in level 2, and there's been a significant drop. Okay, cool. No problem. Do some stuff around the house. I finally had lunch. Now I'm hungry again. My anxiety's kind of gone down a little bit. And then I go, okay, well, I want to see, before we go play golf, let me see what it looks like. So I take it again right before we go play. It's 136 over 94. Okay, we're going in the right direction. This is great. Wake up yesterday, did that, hung out. Mason was at a friend's house. So Melissa and I kind of had a date night. That was neat. Woke up yesterday morning. It's usually highest in the morning. It was 148 over 98. Okay, fine. But when you're generally supposed to take it, which is afternoon, I take it yesterday. It was 120 over 76, which if it had just been 1 point lower on the 120, below 120, it would have been perfectly normal. It was in the elevated stage by 1 point, but 120 over 76 is basically perfect blood pressure, and it's maintained there. I took it again in the afternoon, the evening. So what I wanted to say was, because I know that this is a hot button topic these days, and for proper reason, but I will say this. Shout out to modern medicine. Not pharmaceutical companies, not all the stuff that we hear nightmares about, but I was just talking with Melissa last night. I was like, man, I know someone's going to be like, well, they wouldn't use it because their diet and blah, blah, but I'm like, what if a caveman had high blood pressure? Like, what does he do? Or and drink a bury. I don't know. What would they do? Or in the 1800s, somebody has high blood pressure. It's like, oh, bleed him. And
you need more opium.
Right, exactly. Like, shout out to the scientists and the tests, and hopefully they didn't do any, animals or anything. I don't know, but shout out to
these people.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather them test on people than animals. Sue me. I know that's weird. I just please don't test on even little rats. Right? Like, I get it. I understand, but still. Shout out to all the scientists and all the researchers and everything that got us to a point where I can go from a full-on hypertensive crisis and freaked out that I got to go into the hospital and do all this crap. I take a pill, and by the end of really within 24 hours, and I mean, I'm going to keep checking it, but that my blood pressure can go from, I mean, not that it almost cut it in half, but damn near. And I felt gratitude for that. Like, I know there's a ton of issues in the medical industry. My mother went to medical school, worked in the, hospitals my whole life. And, and you know this. I mean, my mom's had every medical issue known to mankind, and her list of medication she has to take is literally like when we go into the hospital, they have the little chart they bring out that they have to make sure she's on her meds. It's over 2 pages long. Like, and you think I'm joking. I'm not. It's over 2 pages long. They have to flip through the thing on the clipboard. I have watched my mom most of my life be prescribed stuff that would knock an elephant out, whether it's OxyContin, oxycodone, all these, crazy things that she needs. And I've watched slowly as everything prescribed grows and grows and grows. Now, that's not a shot at her doctors. It's just me as her kid has watched her prescription list grow, and it seems like every other week she would get added a new medication she had to take every day, which is why to this day I have absolutely avoided daily medications. I take my migraine stuff when I absolutely have to. I hate taking pills. I hate taking medication. This is the first time I've ever succumbed or given in to taking a daily med because I had to. I hope I don't have to for the rest of my life. Like, I will still do everything I can to double my efforts to try to get off of this. I just don't want to. What if I don't know. What if I take a wrong turn at Albuquerque and I'm in the woods and I don't want to be and this, again, I'm trying to be sensitive here. This isn't a shot at anybody who fits this bill, but I don't want to be, I need my meds or I can't do, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be the guy that's like, I forgot my meds. I've seen it. I've grown up with it. It sucks when you have to have not one, but 2 Sunday through Saturday little pill boxes. Right. And rubber band them together when you travel like she does. But I did feel gratitude towards that whole community for making it. They get a ton of crap. Deserved when it comes, especially the pharmaceutical companies. But I don't know that too many people go, maybe they do, and I just don't see it. But I don't know that too many people go, hey, thanks there, nerd. Thanks, nerd scientist, for nerding out and doing the nerd stuff so ding-dongs like me can, drive around with my son and hit curbs and have my blood pressure naturally elevated by the ins and outs of his driving. So, yeah, it was a weekend.
I would say so.
It was definitely a weekend.
That was stressing me out listening to it.
Man, I'm telling you, dude, there was a good couple hours where I was just like, this ain't good. And then as we wrap up, it was kind of fun because Melissa was, Melissa doesn't freak out unless I did something bad. But she was obviously very concerned. And
set the screen.
She could tell I was feeling better because, like, I started to get my sense of humor back. So, like, that night she said something. She mentioned something that she was recalling an argument we had, like, years ago and laughing about it. And I was like, yeah. Doctor said that one of the things that contributed to my high blood pressure was the amount of times you argue with me. So I feel like she just looks at me like, I was like, yeah, I'm not saying it's your fault. I almost died today.
Yeah, but think about it.
Well, I'm not saying that either. And she goes, you're an idiot. Okay, you're feeling better. That's where she knew. When I start making inappropriate humor, she knew I was okay. So anyways, back today, and hopefully tomorrow, but do we know that? We don't know that. So take every day not for granted, and call your loved ones, and you look at a butterfly and eat a banana and use it as a little banana gun to your friends. That's today's lesson, I think.
Okay. It's fun to grow on.
And you know what? There's a big purple beam. That's downtown. We're gonna talk about that. The Kings won. Oh no. It's the worst. By the way, no snarky Chris Verlaud messages in the text last night. Our text thread.
He was working.
Oh, you were?
Mm-hmm.
What, around the game?
Yep.
Yeah, I should be. Good for you. Kings win. We'll get to the highlights next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-777-1225.
When a person is seriously injured, there's no substitute for the personal legal relationship offered by the local NorCal firm of Ashton and Price. From the first attorney meeting, every important decision is made with a direct consultation with, and I can't believe I have to say this, a real, live, experienced, flesh and blood local attorney. It's called Home Court Advantage for a reason. Ashton and Price, serious local attorneys for serious people with serious injuries with no fee until we win. For the best local advice, don't think twice. Call Ashton and Price.
Hagen Oaks knows you can buy a driver off the shelf anywhere, but Hagen Oaks is the only place where you'll find total game fitting. The Hagen Oaks TrackMan-powered player performance studio fits clubs to your swing. Ping's Ballnamic Ball Fitter finds your optimum golf ball. The putter fitting studio makes you a better putter, and FootJoy's 3D foot scanner finds your correct fit. In fact, Hagen Oaks will fit you from head to toe with equipment and apparel to make you the player you want to be. It's total game fitting, and it's only at the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop, Fulton Avenue at the Cap City Freeway.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though. I'm freaking out. Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, March 14th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit BarNoneAuction.com.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action, but please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
on Sactown Sports.
Welcome back. So how was it, Jason, yesterday? Are you ever able to, when you're working alongside the legend that is Gary Gerald, are you ever able to, like last night, for example, we know the team sucks. We know the record sucks. We know all this stuff. Was there a moment during the game where you found yourself at all, like in a vacuum, where you're just like, if you didn't know, like if you had been under a rock all season and then you came in and this was your one game and you had no access to the internet, you didn't know what was going on, and you just watched the Kings play the Bulls last night, and you think, oh, that's a 40-50 win team. The team looks great. You able to enjoy that at all?
Oh, I was able to enjoy it for sure. I don't like to lose.
No.
And I know I don't need to. I know the arguments for losing. I know all that, but I'm always going to be in the same camp no matter what. I want the win. I want them to get is the lottery.
Yes, and as we saw, that's the thing. The way to think is so goofy because it's like, well, losses help more than wins in the long term, but nobody wants to see the losses. Some of us. I'm just going to use me as an example and not speak for anyone else, but I know a lot of people wanted to see a full rebuild, which entailed all of this, yet going through it is still painful. We'll get people saying, what are you complaining about? Or what are you telling? This is what you want. Well, yeah, of course. And not directed at any other than it just stinks. It sucks. I'm aware of it. Like I talked about, it's like getting a procedure at the doctor. It's not fun, but you understand that it's a necessary evil. But also, there's two other weird factors that go on, which is why I think mental health-wise, it's been so tough on fans, media, and obviously players, is, the draft. Well, we talked about this last week. The top three players in the NBA, SGA, Jokic, Giannis, in some order, were a second-round pick, and the other two were in the low to mid-teens, that area. None of them were in the top 10. So just because you get a top 5 pick doesn't mean you're guaranteed a superstar. And just because you get 10, 11, 12, 20, whatever, doesn't mean Max Raynaud was a second-round pick. And then the other thing is the lottery itself. Oh, okay, well, we want the worst record. I see the people on my timeline. I understand it. Like, what are we doing? And quite frankly, if you asked me to handicap it right now, looking at the fact that the Kings play Indiana in the Super Bowl, basically, of the tanking teams, this week. They play Brooklyn twice. They play Utah. I think that's it.
I have another one with New Orleans, but New Orleans is
I wasn't counting New Orleans. Okay. Yeah, I saw that. The 4 of their remaining, 17, I think? So almost a quarter of those games are against teams fully in the bottom 4, tankaroo. If I had to handicap it, I'd say the Kings will have the second. Maybe. It'd be. I would put the over-under on where the Kings are going to finish this year at 2.5, meaning they won't be the worst team. They're either going to be the second worst. That's my guess.
It's 4 teams now to me.
Yes,
it's Washington, Brooklyn, Sacramento, and Indiana, and whatever order.
Agreed.
Yeah,
agreed. And but then it's like, there's one thing that's factual. The lower the Kings finish, the lower their worst case draft pick can be.
Yeah,
if they are in the 2 spot. Lowest they can go is 6. 3 spot, 7, on and on. 1 spot, 5. You get the point. So that is the one concrete way we can. But we also know that since they flattened the odds, the worst team has never gotten the number 1 pick. Now, I do know this, and I don't have any insight on the lottery, but I do know this for an absolute fact. If the Kings have the worst record in the NBA this year, that trend will continue.
You know that?
I do.
Oh.
I have found that out through sources. If, however, Indiana were to finish as the worst team in the NBA, that trend will stop.
Oh.
And Indiana will get
sources?
They'll be the same sources. They will be the first team to get the number 1 pick, having the worst record in the NBA. And they will also, I don't know what the record is. But
because the NBA wants Indiana.
Oh,
for sure.
Absolutely wants it. No.
They love them.
You know, Jason, the sources here, this is not, this actually is not the NBA, because you're right. They don't want this. That we're actually dealing with something worse. We're dealing with the basketball gods. And the basketball gods love the story of Indiana being a quarter away from a world championship. And then the following year, the very next year, being the worst team in the NBA record-wise and getting the number 1 pick. And then next year, having that number 1 pick and Tyrese Halliburton come back. They want that. Just like they wanted the Spurs to get the number 1 pick when David Robinson was hurt that year. This history repeating itself. And so they're going to get whoever this year's Tim Duncan will be and go on some generational run. That's how it'll work. But if it's the Kings, they'll end up with the 5 pick, maybe the 4. That's just, we'll be watching the lottery and we'll, get excited. Then it'll get to 5 and it won't be the Kings. And then we'll get really excited, but then it'll be 4. Okay, well, that's better than whatever, but it's not in the top 3. So all that being said, there's like, when you root for something or when you follow sports, it's generally really easy. When I see the Niners play next year, I want them to win the game, and I want them to win the Super Bowl. When I see the Giants play this year, I want them to win the game, and I want them to win the World Series. But this year, when I see the Kings play, it's like, well, I want them to win. I always do. That's hard-coded into my psyche. But I know it's probably better in the long run if they lose. But even if they lose and they get the best lottery position, they're probably not going to get the number 1 pick. They only have a 15% chance. And then even if they got that pick or whatever pick they get, the odds are not perfect that that pick's going to be good. And we've had a ton of you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing. It's one thing to go, okay, I'm going to root for this weird thing because this is the result. In this case, it's I'm going to root for this weird thing, but there's no guaranteed results ever. We just have to hope.
And that's why, honestly, I hate tomorrow's game already. Because that weird thing is a huge factor in tomorrow's game, Indiana and Sacramento. And whichever way that goes, let's play both sides. Kings win. Oh, that's it. We're not going to get the worst pick. There are 16 more games after that.
That's right.
Or vice versa. They lose. That's what you needed to do. Kings now are going to get the worst pick. Why? It'll be a separation of 1.5 games or a half game. Whatever happens tomorrow night, and it's just, I just hate all that stuff. I hate it.
Do you think,
any other way to say it?
Would it be any better if you at least knew in advance how that game was going to turn out, just so you could prepare for whatever? Like,
no, because I already both scenarios, I don't like it. Just because of the reaction of what fans are going to say tomorrow. Like, they win, right? Like last night when they won, I already saw they're ruining the tank. I'm like, ruining it? They're 3-20. They're terrible. They won a third game in their last 26. It's not good. They haven't won a bunch.
No, they have not.
And then if they win tomorrow, but ruining what? What are they ruining?
The thing.
Which that you just said laid out. We don't know where they'll fall. We don't know what that means. We don't know what the pick will be. Like,
true.
I think people have an idea of what they want it to be, but they're not ruining it.
No, everyone's playing the odds right now, but the odds are no guarantee.
Right. But even like winning worst record and number 1, we also know we're in that same exact spot. Like, to your point you just said earlier, what if the best pick is 14th in this draft? We have no idea.
Also, and I apologize, this is just an ADD moment here, but at one point you said, how could we fall? Or how could they fall, I think. And how can I fall when you just don't... Do you know who that is? When you just... Don't, yeah, oh, my God. It's absolutely Breathe. Yes, it is. What a pull. Because Breeze's big hit was Hands to Heaven, which, by the way, I love that song. Yeah. That song actually, I think, could be a hit today. That song... the test of time, it passed that.
Not a hit today?
What? How can I fall?
Yeah.
Well, it's a few years.
No, Hands to Heaven.
I paid my taxes. That's what I'm saying. Hands to Heaven was from the 80s.
Oh, no, but
you mean?
It's still a hit.
It's still
a banger.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Well, is it? Can we call it a banger? I don't think it bangs. It's so soothing. But yeah, How Can I Fall? Breathe's other song. That's like trying to figure out like what are Falco's hits. Like there's those bands, or I feel like there's one-hit wonders, but there should be room for two-hit wonders. Wang Chung, I think Wang Chung was a two-hit wonder.
Yeah.
Mr. was definitely a two-hit wonder. Falco was a two-hit wonder. Breathe was a two-hit wonder. Shout out to two-hit wonders.
I mean, they could go to a place and play two songs.
That's what. Yes.
Good night.
For me, if Thunder Valley, listen up, the venue.
Two-hit wonders.
Two-hit wonder night, which I hope isn't insulting. I'm sure it's insulting to the band. They're like, well, more than that. It's like, no, you're not.
You have 10 people, 20 songs. It's a night.
That's it. That's exactly right. If there was a Wang Chung, Mr. Breathe, can't do Falco, but Falco tribute band, whatever. I don't know. If we had that happening, was Wilson Phillips 3 hits?
I don't know.
I feel like they're 2 hits.
Yeah. There's more.
There are more, and we, whatever. I'm just saying I would go for that. So the bottom line is this.
You can go for that?
No, can do. Much more than 2 hits for Daryl Hall and Jotes. Okay, we got a break, says Chris. Take a break. When we come back, we'll go around the NBA, including the return of Jason Tatum. And if I laid out odds to everybody as to who I was going to compliment in the NBA next, everybody would lose. As I will lay a legitimate compliment out to somebody, and it hurts me to do so, but I am also fair.
Hurts so good?
Come on, baby, make it hurt so good. Oh, God, now I'm going to research. We'll be back after this.
The Sacramento Kings play here.
He's got the triple. Sacramento takes the lead.
Get your Kings fix all season long right here on your home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports and SactownSports.com.
What is it? Is it Gonzalez Law time? It's time for Gonzalez Law. Let me tell you about him. And here's the website, SacLegalDefense.com. The phone number, 916-304-9187. It's Jonathan Gonzalez, a lawyer right here in downtown Sacramento. He's local and with years of experience can help you and has helped many, many people out there. If you need representation for criminal defense, maybe you've been involved in an auto accident, wrongful termination case, sexual harassment case, whatever the reason you might need representation, get someone that's local, that's here, that's helped people, and that is very good at their job. With all that years of experience, he can also help you with an expungement, get something removed from your record and kind of get your rights back in order and get your life back on track. Again, Gonzalez Law, Jonathan Gonzalez, SacLegalDefense.com, 916-304-9187.
Gold demand is skyrocketing to record highs. As more Americans rush to preserve their savings, will there be enough gold? I'm Dr. Ron Paul, and I believe physical gold is the only way to truly protect your 401k or IRA savings. Gold offers tangible security that can't be tracked, stolen, or inflated. That's why I strongly advocate for gold IRAs. To learn more, text the word SECURE to 989898 now. Birch Gold Group will send you a free info kit on gold IRAs. Birch Gold is the only gold company I trust, and their thousands of great reviews prove I'm not alone. So don't wait another second. Protect your retirement savings today and see how easy it is to move your IRA or 401k into physical precious metals. Text SECURE to the number 989898 for your free gold IRA info kit. Again, SECURE to 989898.
Message and data rates may apply.
When you take the time to shop at Folsom Lake Honda, there's one thing you'll always find. Happy people ready to serve you. As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Looking to own or lease? During the spring sales event, drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Linking you up with the best in local sports.
They just make it interesting, you know?
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross
on Sactown Sports.
All right, in just a second, I'm going to compliment somebody I don't want to compliment. But, Jason, I am so excited. I am so excited for the... Sactown Sports has been looking for a signature event forever. We've done golf tournaments. We've done Super Bowl parties. We don't really do anything now. We need a signature event, and I've got it. The Sactown Sports two-hit wonder extravaganza. So we were talking in the last segment about Mr.
Yeah.
We had Falco. What was the other one? I think we mentioned Wilson Phillips.
Breathe.
Breathe with Hands to Heaven and How Can I Fall? Well, I can tell you that Breathe is not mentioned, but I've got some two-hit wonders.
Okay.
Some of which... Okay, so they say John Parr, which I knew St. Elmo's Fire. It was number one hit in 85. Naughty hit number 23. I don't know that either. So this one is an absolute bona fide my wheelhouse. I could make an argument for just music I love that this is one of the top 3 or 2 best two-hit wonders. You remember the band Fastball?
Yes.
So you had The Way and you had Out of My Head. By the way, Fastball, though, disqualified. They had 3 hits. They also had Fire Escape. But that's it. That's it. That's like saying Jet had Cold Hard Bitch and Are You Gonna Go My Way? But they had other hits as well. But those are 2 really good hits. But they're a 3-hit wonder. Okay. Spin Doctors. Little Miss Can't Be Wrong and Two Princes.
That's a good one.
Yes, that's a really, really good one. Although their favorite or their best song is a semi-ballad called How Could You Want Him When You Know You Could Have Me. Ever heard of that?
Nope.
Yeah, it was a deep
dork.
cut. You're a dork. Aha. That surprised me.
I don't remember the second hit.
I don't either, which also surprised me. Take on Me and then The Sun Always Shines on TV was there. I don't count it.
They're out.
Here's one I think you'll remember, but also you may not at all. The KLF, 3 a.m. Eternal. 3 a.m., 3 a.m. Eternal. No, okay, sorry. KLF is going to rock you. What about, no? Okay. That and Justified and Ancient. Those are both top 10 hits. You are going to remember 3 a.m.
Okay.
This is a bona fide one, Jason. The Presidents of the United States of America, Peaches and Lump. Two different songs, by the way. There's Peaches and then Lump. You remember those?
Not right now.
Lump sits alone in a parking lot. Don't know the emotionless except for...
Maybe.
Okay. I promise you know both those songs.
We need a headliner. I'm not hearing one yet.
Extreme.
Okay.
More Than Words and Wholehearted.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Wholehearted is a great song.
Yeah. I was thinking of them, but I couldn't think of the second song.
Suzanne Vega, Luca, and Tom's Diner. But most of you would know Tom's Diner is the I think that's Tom's Diner.
Yeah, it is.
I was sitting on the corner. I was eating some. I'm making up the words. I don't remember what they were. Nana Cherry, Buffalo Stance. I remember. Kisses on the Wind. I don't. Mm-mm. Yeah, not into that. I mean, it's true. Vanilla Ice had Ice Ice Baby and Play That Funky Music.
Yeah.
Number 1 and number 4.
You're forgetting Ninja Rap.
Exactly. I knew Chris was going to say that.
I haven't
That's why
forgotten.
He does 3 songs when he performs at the arena.
That's right. Men Without Hats, The Safety Dance, and Pop Goes the World.
Yeah.
Okay.
Safety Dance is so strong, though.
I don't like this. I guess technically it's right, but I just want to say for the record, I strongly disagree with this because they put out albums of amazing songs. But according to charts, Sacramento's own Tesla is a 2-hit wonder with Love Song at number 10 and Signs at number 8.
Really strong.
But come on, man. Edison's they have enough great songs to make like a nice full greatest hits album. I'm not there. Full on bona fide. This might be your headliner, Jason. Blues Traveler, Run Around and Hook.
Okay.
Though that is definitely a 2-hit. Well, they do mention Falco. Sorry. Tone Loc, Wild Thing and Funky Cold Medina.
Yes.
Plus we add in Breathe.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. What are they all doing right now?
Right.
They're not doing anything.
Let's get them paid.
What is Breathe gonna charge? $100? I mean, plus travel.
Yeah. We'll put them together on one plane.
We get the Sactown sports plane and just go around the world picking them up. Ooh, Dwayne with a great pull, dude. Terrence Trent D'Arby.
Wishing well.
And Sign Your Name. Said Sign Your Name is that's one of my favorite songs of that. By the way, did you know he's not known as Terrence Trent D'Arby anymore? Because it messed me up. He wasn't on Spotify. And I guess he had just changed it and they hadn't corrected the thing. He hasn't been Terrence Trent D'Arby for a while. He is now Maitreya. Maitreya.
Yeah, but we got to call him Terrence Trent D'Arby for this.
That's what I'm saying, dude. Yeah. He is Terrence Trent. It's like Meta World Peace. Like I think he changed the name or whatever. I don't know why he changed his name, but yeah, he's Terrence Trent D'Arby. Around the NBA. Okay, here we go.
Who are you complimenting?
I believe it was yesterday, Jason, and I didn't watch the game but I'm also pretty sure it was in a loss. That being said, I saw one of the greatest alley-oop passes I've ever seen in my life. The player was at his own, just before the free throw line on his side of the court, and two-hand passes it 3/4 court for a beautiful alley-oop. I believe the recipient was Evan Mobley. The passer was James Harden. Absolutely wonderful pass. James Harden, that was a really good play.
There you go. How'd that feel?
You know what? You got to call a thing a thing. You know what I'm saying? When the shoe's on the other thing and the thing with all of that.
Right.
And when you do something, you do something, and he did something. Look,
led to a loss.
Led to that. That's right.
Yeah.
Typical James Harden. Great plays, nice on the stat sheet. Lost. Thanks, Jason. I feel better now. Speaking of Jason Tatum.
Spelled differently.
A little bit, yeah. Jason, did you know Jason Tatum for the season is averaging 17.5 points, 7.5 boards, and 4.5 assists?
Below his average.
It absolutely is. Is he having an off year? On splits, Jason, of 37, 29, and 85. Whoa, Jason Tatum. What a story.
Where are you at, Halliburton?
I was just about to say that. He is obviously tougher than Tyrese Halliburton. My goodness. He has played exactly 27 minutes in his 2 return games, both of which since we last had a show. Friday in a 20-point win over Dallas. Sunday, that's yesterday, in Cleveland with a 11-point win over them.
Good win.
Really good win. And him coming back, I'm just coming back from an Achilles. We're 60-something games into the season. I'm just going to go for 15, 12, and 7. I followed it up with 23 and 2. Whatever. We're going to have to talk about this a little bit. Are Detroit and Cleveland and New York now the East is really crazy.
Well, Detroit now all of a sudden had a bad weekend too. They've lost 4 in a row, and so Boston is 2.5 back. I mean, they might happen here.
The Boston Celtics were 41 and 21 without Jason Tatum, and now they're obviously 2-0 with him. But it's like you're 41 and 21. Oh, we're gonna add. They were the 2 seed. Oh, now we're gonna just add a perennial MVP candidate. No problem. Yeah, they're only 2.5 back of Detroit, who has lost 4 in a row. And they've got a good 2.5 game separation between them and the Knicks for the 3 seed. But my goodness gracious.
Yeah, Detroit had a really bad loss Saturday. They're up 20-something on the Nets, who had lost 10 in a row at the bottom of the NBA, and then Nets came back and beat them.
Which is crazy, Brooklyn getting a win and getting a win at home in Detroit, too. Yeah. My goodness gracious. But not the craziest comeback all weekend. We'll get to that at some point. Top of the hour, 3 for Madness. Hey, this for Campeo and everybody else. We got a couple of baseball questions in there. And then we'll talk about Russell Westbrook and why I consider Matt George a local hero. We'll talk about that next.
On the move? Got somewhere to be?
Take Sacramento Kings basketball with you. The Sactown Sports app will let you stay connected to your passion. Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money.
A lot.
And that's important. Trying to keep costs down. The home internet's been perfect. It's fast, it's quick. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like, ta-da! If you want simplicity, coverage, reliability, you want the whole package, T-Mobile has it. Right now, T-Mobile customers 55 and up can get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
$30 per month each line with autopay plus taxes and fees. Minimum age 55. Pricing for home internet rely on 2 lines of Essentials Choice 55. $35 connection charge per line required. Best mobile network and fastest 5G home internet based on analysis by Ookla of Speed Test Intelligence data 2H 2025. All rights reserved.
Spring is here, and there's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings, plus get top dollar for your trade. And while life's roads are often filled with bumps, buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome.
Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY. For for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, March 14th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
Have you tried my Colombian tamales?
Yes, but the Mexican tamales I brought are way better.
Colombian tamales wrapped in plantain leaves are unmatched, you know.
But the Mexican tamales wrapped in corn husks are the authentic ones.
At least we can agree that they taste better with Pepsi.
Without a doubt, tamales deserve Pepsi. No matter what tamales you love, enter for a chance to win a year's worth of groceries. Powered by Pepsi. No purchase necessary. U.S. residents 18 or over. Ends April 5th, 2026. Rules at PepsiPromo.com/free groceries. Pepsi is a registered trademark of Pepsi Going.
KHD1 Sacramento. KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. 3 questions, 3 answers. It's 3 for Madness on the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Here's question 1.
Welcome back. Fine Monday it is. Carmichael Dave, Jason Ross, Chris Verlot. Hey, I get Avery back on Friday. It's a big week.
She's going to ARC?
I wish.
Do you?
No. I mean, 10%. Every selfish bone in me, yes, of course. But, as you often remind me, she's going to one of the finest schools around.
I've never said that.
As you often say.
Dave loves L.A.
Dave loves it. As you often say. She's going to dream school. L.A.'s best, I think, was the quote. Maybe that wasn't you? I thought
Dave loves L.A. Dave loves it.
3 for Madness. Question 1.
The Giants are an MLB leading 13-2 in spring training.
Hey!
Including a current 9-game streak?
What?
Do you put any stock into spring records?
Okay, so I just want to say for the record, I struggled with this question at first because it sounds better to say the Giants are an MLB leading, but then I literally spent like 30 seconds on this morning. I was like, but you wouldn't say the Giants are an Major League Baseball leading. You would say the Giants are a Major League Baseball league.
But you're not saying that.
But I'm not. I'm saying MLB. But I think it's like when people say the MLS. It's not the MLS. It's MLS. It's Major League Soccer.
But you wouldn't say a MLS team. You would say an MLS team.
Like when you're taking the 50?
I don't know, dude, how that works because I know sometimes with the Miami Heat, it sounds weird. Like there's a sentence people say about the Heat or the Jazz that sounds off. It's not like an Jazz.
If you can't stand the Heat, then play the Jazz.
Everybody says that.
Everyone in the world. Giants are 13-2. By the way, our Athletics, I say ours, because they have the Sacramento on the shirt for a game. Are 6-10, but we'll get to that in a second. The Giants are 13-2. They have won 9 in a row. So I decided to do a little research, Jason.
Spring training research?
Yeah, which I mean, that's a lot of research. Yeah. I had to go. Look, I'm not trying to get Giants fans excited. I'm a Giants fan, but I will say this. I had to go back a ways into spring training record archives to find out the last time the Giants finished at the top of the Cactus League. Just kidding, it was last year. 21-6. 21-6 last year for the Giants. Yeah. And the year before, they were 15-12. Now, I then did some double checking in 2010. Hey, they won the Cactus League. They were 23-12. Went on to have a pretty good season.
Yep. World Series.
Well, what about 2012? What'd they do? Well, they were 18-15. Not as good, but still 3 games over 500. How about 2014? They were 17-12. Bottom line is the Giants tend to do well in spring training. I don't know. They do. No, I don't. Here's what I look at. I look at hey, is there a prospect that's mashing? How is this person doing if they're coming back from injury?
Right.
Did
they stay healthy through spring?
Exactly, that type of thing. So I look, it's obviously cool. It's obviously cool, but let's not.
We're closing in a few weeks away. You ready? You're watching the World Baseball Classic?
I actually have been a little
There you
bit.
go.
I actually have been a little bit. In fact, what is it? USA Mexico tonight? Mm-hmm. Who are you rooting for, Chris?
Who do you think I'm rooting for?
USA, the place you live, you love. You're gonna be draped in the flag.
Love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
USA. If Canada is America's hat, is Mexico America's goatee? How would that work? You don't wear clothes.
I hate you so much.
Like, what? You don't wear anything on your chin, unless you say Mexico is America's chin strap, but where that would imply we're wearing a helmet.
Shoes.
The shoes? Well, no, wouldn't be like,
like kind of looks like a goatee.
That's what I'm saying. Although, now let me go back to the chin
And
strap.
Baja California is a cool earring on here.
Just the one on the right side. I want to go back. If Canada is America's hat, then maybe Mexico is the chin strap. Because, you'd have a chin strap. Well, why would you wear a chin strap with that? A helmet. I don't think we say Canada is America's helmet.
So America's what, the face?
Yes. They're the face. America is the face of America.
Mm-hmm.
And then Canada's the hat, and Mexico's the goatee, and Baja California is the earring. And then Ecuador is the nipple. And then
what's the
Chile is the shoe. No, Chile's a leg. Chi-leg. And then
skinny leg.
Or very skinny leg. What's at the bottom? That's not Argentina. Is it
Argentina?
Is it Argentina? That's right. It is kind of weird to think, like, when you think of when I think of South America.
Oh, is that why you hit the Brazilian?
Brazil is the Brazilian.
We're right about the right spot.
Brazil is the BBL.
It's near the Chile.
It's so good. It's so good, Jason. Oh, my God. So, anyways, the Giants. Number 2.
Yep.
Number 2.
Question 2.
19-year-old stud prospect Leo DeVries had 2 home runs yesterday, including a grand slam, and is batting .385. Should the A's take a chance on keeping him up this year?
I don't know how the rest of spring training is going to go. And I who knows? And I know that, today's day and age, you're very careful with your prospects and blah, 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 blah. And I also know that part of that, which sucks, that's another thing I like to see him figure out in the new labor agreement, whatever the hell that's going to be, is stop the thing where you, keep a prospect down for no reason other than their service time and contract stuff and all that.
I hate that.
Look, I don't know. I'm trying to think of another example. I can't. Obviously, the big one would be Griffey Jr. But Andrew Jones, I remember him, 19 years old, patrolling the outfield for the Braves. And you know what? Same with Griffey. They made dumb mistakes. They did silly things. 19 is incredibly young. But unless it's a situation, if DeVries was, and by the way, I kept hearing DeVries, and then yesterday I heard DeVries. I would like a ruling on this, please. I heard announcers calling him DeVries.
Yeah.
But but when he got traded on SportsCenter, they were saying DeVries. I remember that specifically because I was like, isn't that a jeweler or something? So I just want a ruling on it. Unless it's a situation where he's being completely overpowered, his confidence is in the toilet, and there's you can't get him in the lineup because of that. I would not want my top prospect languishing on the bench, maybe getting a pinch hit, and you're just going up there and the dude's just gonna whiff. I would rather him be in AAA or AA and mashing. But whatever, dude. If let's say the season or the spring training ended tomorrow and he was batting .385 throughout spring training, screw it. Let's see what the kid can do. And maybe he's one of those, much like when we see a rookie in the NBA or NFL. You know, Peyton Manning went 1-15 and Troy Aikman went 1-15. Maybe it'll give valuable experience to him and toughen him up for the future. I think it would be a really cool spring story for this 19-year-old kid to make the team.
Yeah, I think the A's even have their own example from last year. There was a lot of talk about Nick Kurtz. They finally called him up, and actually he struggled at the beginning.
Yeah.
He struggled for a while. It's like, where's the pop? When's it going to happen? That could have blown his confidence, and then instead he got hot, and then he got crazy hot. Was Rookie of the Year's top 30 player going into the year this year. So I think it's one of those things that if he shows you everything he can now, do it.
Yeah, why not?
Play him. Make it a story. Let's go.
And he's a shortstop. Just plug him into that infield.
Oh, you got to figure out him and Jacob Wilson.
Uh-huh. Oh, interesting. Got a couple of additions. Faith No More.
Okay.
What would that be? Epic and Midlife Crisis?
I don't know the other
Yeah. And Queensryche. I'm here for that. That'd be, I think, Jet City Woman and Silent Lucidity?
Okay.
They have a third?
I don't think so.
Okay. I never knew what he said. Jet City Woman. Jet City Woman.
Silent Lucidity.
Yeah, that one. A little bass. Hey, Silent Lucidity again. Not a banger, but a banger. Like that. That was a good '90s rock monster rock ballad.
Yeah, monster.
Jeff Tate, I think, if I remember right, the lead singer, had quite the voice. Dave, I'm a behavioral health provider in a primary care clinic on a team with doctors, and I have to say from your experience, your behavioral interventions did much more than the medication. Oh, we're talking about my spiked blood? What, like sleeping and eating and
laying down?
Okay, well. Hey, you know what?
But you kind of were, supporting all of them. You were a fan of all the things you did.
All the
good
things.
for the nurse, by the way.
Oh, very good. Yeah, because honestly, I thought when I called the nurse, she would be like, "Oh, go in," because a lot of times they have to default to that. Because if they don't say go in,
covers them
exactly. Yeah. So that was a big time shout out to her. You're exactly right, because I was like, okay, I'm just going to call, but she's going to be like, go in right now. And of course, that ride would have been fine.
Yeah, I'm not too stressed and sweaty palmed.
Now I'm just on like side effect alert, which I haven't felt a single one yet, but they say you could get like headaches and stuff. I don't know, which great, but no,
just what you needed.
Just what I needed. Hey, number 3.
Question 3.
The Kings are 1-0 since Russ Westbrook's press conference Thursday. Is there a connection?
Yes, there is. Well, first off, they played the Bulls. Okay, so let's just,
What's that mean?
Meaning the Bulls aren't good, and I don't think necessarily, even though you had the press conference, it could be wrong. I'm pretty sure had they played the Cavs or the Pistons or the Lakers or the, whatever, we may not. The Bulls aren't a good team this year. But you play who's in front of you, and that's who they played. And you and I have talked about this over the years. I am I don't know that there is anything other than talent. I don't know that there is anything stronger in the sports world, in the team sports world, especially, than the world is against us. Nobody believes in us. Here's what they're saying about us. In the immortal words of the late Lou Brown from Major League, let's go out there and give them a nice big S burger to eat. Like, that is a powerful thing. And when you have the leader of the team, first ballot Hall of Famer, international icon, guy who doesn't need to be doing it, leading by example in Russ Westbrook. Now, we spent a lot of time breaking down what he said. I feel like we're moving on from that and just talking about the event itself. When you have somebody like that going out there and throwing himself in front of the train for his teammates, just like he does on the floor. I saw Sean Cunningham and a few others at practice Saturday saying, hey, did you see it? And what did you think of this and that? And people said different things, but I saw like Neek and Max and a couple others be asked, and it was all pretty much like, yeah, we try not to pay attention, and that's Russ, and he's a great leader and whatever. You better believe they appreciated that. You better believe that they took notice of that. And you better believe that they came out yesterday absolutely motivated and ready to go on a totally different level. And by the way, Russ, triple-double with 0 turnovers.
Incredible.
Who saw that coming?
Yeah, right. So I would say one of two things. I know he had a stressful week, end to his week last week, and who knows if how the weekend went. But how about shout out Matt George, who I didn't want to say this on Thursday. He actually asked me not to. But he called me, Matt did, on Tuesday, and he said, I want us, obviously we need to tank. But
a reporter is saying we for the team?
Nah, you know what? I know, exactly. Not very professional, but he was on the phone. He said, but I'm tired of the home fans not seeing a win. I've got this idea. I said, what? And he goes, I think I'm gonna try to find a way to get Russ Westbrook mad at me. And if it works and he calls me out in front of everybody, that's going to motivate the team and they're going to win at least one game. I went, Matt, I don't know if I do that. That's a big chance. Could cause you a lot of stress. He said, no. I'm a Sacramento to the core. I'm going to take the sacrifice. And you know what?
It worked.
It worked to perfection. Shout out Matt George playing 4D chess in front of everyone. Unless you're on the side where you want them to lose out and tank fully and not get any wins. If that's the case, then unshout out Matt George. It's his fault.
Wow.
And he'll be taking your phone calls between 10 and 2 with Kayla Anderson.
I think he was playing Lord of the Rings, not chess.
Not chess?
Yeah. Something. Mm-hmm. Some version of something.
What if, after everything calmed down, I did spend, because, I daydream a lot, like Ralphie in A Christmas Story. Like, what if the whole thing happened again the same way, right? Russ is calling, he goes, and that's meant especially for you, like Russ said that at one point. What if, how would the reaction be amongst us the next day? What if Matt stood up at that point, like he had been getting angry, and he like unbuttons his business, his little collared shirt, he's wearing a little suit shirt, he unbuttons it and he rolls up his sleeve and he goes, you know what this means? He shows off his tats. He goes, this means you shall not pass. That's what Gandalf said.
I know you like Harry Potter.
And you are not passing the smell test at this press conference, Russ. And boom, viral moment.
Yeah.
Matt.
If we only had that happen.
I would pay at least $20 for that to happen.
What do you think Russ does after that?
Do you ever see that meme where Russ is in his locker, I think in OKC, and like somebody asks, and he just gives us like a weird, like raised eye, like what?
Just more of that.
But how much better would it have been though? Because this is where it gets really good. Matt rolls his sleeve up. See what this means? It means you shall not pass. Russ like looks a little taken aback and then goes, what is that? And Matt shows him and he goes, oh my God, respect, man. And it turns out Russ is the biggest Lord of the Rings fan too and just keeps it on the down low. He goes, hey man, let's, guys, I'm done. Thank you. And Shannon with the Kings says, all right, everybody, thanks a lot. He goes, man, let me talk to you. And then they end up, Russ and Matt George end up talking right outside the press room, just going. And Russ is like, yeah, I actually have the Gandalf the Grey hat from the first Lord of the Rings movie. Matt's like, no way. And then they get a Lord of the Rings tattoo together.
And then they're in the next Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, the Electric Boogaloo. Mm-hmm. The next
college years.
The college years of Lord of the Rings. So yeah, credit to Matt George. Kings. Yeah. I in all seriousness, I do believe that had a effect on the team in a positive way.
Yeah, then just the way they played, man. Russ was incredible. A lot of guys were great. The whole night about taking care of the basketball, sharing the basketball. They're not usually bigger than teams. They played bigger than Chicago. Yeah, everything, and they made shots.
Yeah,
Chicago missed free throws. There was a lot of things that went well, and it just all the way through. Pretty solid performance.
I can tell you. I remember I asked you earlier. I said, because you said you're going to hate.
I hate tomorrow night's game. Already.
Hate tomorrow night's game, and I said, well, if you knew what happened in advance, and you said no, because either way, I can tell you for a fact what's going to happen.
Okay,
I guarantee. I'm not. This is, and by the way, I'm saying it. Therefore, it would eliminate it if it was out there because I'm mentioning it. I am not reverse jinxing. They're winning tomorrow night. Just prep for it. They are winning.
Fine.
I actually would be shocked. Not only are the Kings going to be favored, I think, I'd be shocked if it was below 5.5.
Okay.
And by the way, just so you don't think I'm doing some sort of sports radio hot take thing, if the Kings lose tomorrow night, I am so sure they're going to win. If they lose, I will enforce upon myself a 3-game suspension. I will be suspended for 3 shows. I will suspend myself for 3 shows.
But you're trying to do that.
What are you talking?
Why are you so convinced they're winning?
Because, much like again, I'm not trying to take credit away from them, but as I said, it helped they played the Bulls yesterday. We can talk all about motivation and this and that, whatever. I don't think that happens against the top 10, 15 teams in the top 10 teams in the NBA last night. Because I think the Pacers stink right now. I think they're actively trying. Like, they are tankeroni and cheese, dude. They are full on in. And
but wouldn't the Bull? Let's see. How do I say this? The way you're talking about the Bulls, you're saying the Pacers are worse.
Yes,
they are.
Yes,
but for the Pacers, the Kings are worse than the Bulls. Like, the Kings are worse than the Pacers.
Yeah, but the Pacers, I think. Look, this isn't a shot at Scott Perry. I think Kevin Pritchard's one of the best GMs in the NBA. I think Rick Carlisle is one of the best coaches in the NBA. I think the Pacers are very aware of what's going on with the Pacers, and I think their fans, again, I don't know if it's a record, but I'm not sure that any team has ever gone from a quarter away from an NBA championship in Game 7 to being the worst team in the NBA the following year with effectively the same roster, less 2 players. That being said, they understand what the assignment is. They're not trying. They're not.
The Kings don't.
I understand your question, and I think it's actually a good conversation. Yeah. I think the Kings do, but I think the Kings are in a different spot. I think the Pacers, the organization, the players, and the fans understand that this is just a silly gap year. Halliburton's out. Turner moved on. They don't have to convince their fans that they're going in the right direction. They don't have to change the culture in Indiana. They don't have a situation where you really have young people and no centerpiece to build around, no star to build around. They have all the things in this situation that the Sacramento Kings do not. As a matter of fact, for the 2 worst teams in the NBA right now, the Pacers and the Kings are almost polar opposites when it comes to future outlook. So I think the Pacers and their fan base can all afford to say, guys, we need to lose out. And y'all understand it. We're going to bring in a nice pick. They've still got to find a true blue replacement for Miles Turner. I think Cam Boozer would look ridiculous as a Pacer. They get it. With the Kings, you have the worst record in the NBA. You have... Now, I'm not going to say worst culture, going back to what Russ said. I'm not in the locker room, and I fully respect that. I would say the worst cultural history in the NBA. I'm not talking about in the locker room. I'm talking about you associate Sacramento Kings with losing. They've got to change that. I know within the halls of the Kings, Doug Christie, the young guy, they want to at least get a couple wins out the rest of the year for the young guys and for the team in general. They're fully aware of that. I don't think the Pacers care if they win another game because I think they had last year to fall back on, and they know that no matter what, season tickets are going to sell out and everyone's going to be extra excited for next year. So I think they both understand the assignment. I just think their opinions are they have 2 different assignments.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand. I don't really understand why Indiana is this bad.
I'm with you. I don't either.
I mean, obviously they lost Turner and Halliburton, and I don't want to minimize that.
Yeah.
But we talked earlier in the show about Boston.
Yes.
And Tatum's been a better player over his career, I would say, than Halliburton, though Halliburton's really important to what Indiana has done. But there's way more that's been gone from Boston. I mean, if you add Porzingis and Horford and Holiday.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes you look at their lineup, I'm like, how are they the 2 seed? And Indiana, yes, factually, I mean, they're still going to have the best player on the floor tomorrow probably, right? And
Pascal Siakam, I agree with you.
They have a great coach. They lost, Mathurin and this year, but they got Zubats, but he's not playing right now.
No, Zubats is out. Mathurin's out. Obviously, Halliburton's out. And they're starting, no offense, they're starting Jay Huff at center instead of Miles Turner.
Right.
Miles, everyone's focused on Halliburton, and they should. Miles Turner was a big part of last year, and I'm not entirely sure. Like, I'm not sitting here writing the Pacers in for the finals again next year.
Yeah, I guess that's what I was getting at, because I think last year, if I'm not mistaken, I want to believe they were the 4 seed.
I think you're right.
And, they did it. They got through it. I mean, they got through Cleveland. They got through New York. It was they nearly won the whole thing. I don't know if, obviously, Halliburton back and Zubac's back will be huge in whatever pick.
Yes. Yeah.
But the top of the East is still pretty good, too. I mean, they're doing it. I understand what they're doing.
Yeah.
I just wonder if it's going to work for them.
I'll tell you what I'm the most scared of, because they have Pascal Siakam, because they have Ivica Zubac, who is a very good player.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, if the Pacers end up getting A.J. DeBonsa, and now you're going to roll out Halliburton, DeBonsa, Siakam, Zubac, and then who is there 2? I don't know, whoever the hell their 2 is. No, they traded.
Naismith.
Yeah, Naismith, yeah. Woof. They'll be fine next year.
Yeah.
They may not win the finals, but they'll be fine next year. We'll take a break. When we come back, it happened, and it happened after we were off the air. The Las Vegas Raiders have not just made one, they've made 2 trades, but one of them is massive. We'll talk about that, Raider fans, next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
When you take the time to shop at Folsom Lake Honda, there's one thing you'll always find. Happy people ready to serve you. As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Looking to own or lease? During the spring sales event, drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda. Yeah, your one-stop Honda shop.
A's fans, the 2026 season is coming fast, and single game tickets are on sale now. Be there for an exciting season packed with theme days, giveaways, and firework nights, including bobbleheads, jerseys, hats, and much more. And getting in is easier than ever. Tickets start at just $8 for select April and May games. From opening day to unforgettable summer nights, there's something for everyone at the ballpark. Get your tickets today at athletics.com/tickets and be part of the excitement this 2026 season.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
At Power Business Technology, we're not another big box corporation. We're your neighbors, locally owned and operated. We know what businesses like yours need, from reliable printers to high-performance copiers. We'll help you find the right solution with personal service you just can't get online. Need setup or support? We're just down the road and always happy to help. Power Business Technology, family hometown service with big-time solutions. Contact us today for all your business printing needs at 844-POWER-BZ. That's 844-769-3729, or visit us at powercopiers.com.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, March 14th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnoneauction.com.
The following is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
Dose in the morning to get your sports fix.
Live and vocal.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Wife texted me good morning. She said I slept like dog blank.
It's time to go.
What? And now she's going to go streaking?
Wow. Wait, she said
she said
did,
she slept
did?
terribly.
Oh.
So we'll see. Set the screen.
Does she have a ring?
Does she have a ring? No. I want her to get one, but I don't think she's into it. Here's a good one. You know, if you missed earlier, Sactown Sports is we're going to put on a 2-hit wonder showcase, and we keep getting. We've got Extreme. We've got, even though we disagree, Tesla, who has far more than 2 hits. We have Breathe. That's what started the whole thing. Here's a great one. How about Europe? The Final Countdown and Carrie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Remember Carrie?
Yeah.
Carrie. You know, the girl who was the blood and all that in the Stephen King movie Carrie, not like Carry On My Wayward Son, Carrie. You remember the movie Carrie?
I know that.
Okay.
But you're saying like Carry On My Wayward Son, like Carrie as a person.
No, I'm saying the song Carrie by Europe is spelled like the girl's name in the Stephen King movie. It's not spelled like Carrie in Carry On My Wayward Son. So we go over the important things on this program. The Raiders, as we've been got to do the sports radio thing.
Yeah, but you forgot one I just saw.
What?
Something you like a lot, I think.
I missed it.
Cutting Crew.
Really? Wait, hold on. I always forget this one. Don't tell me. Ice Died in Your Arms, of course. Been in love before.
Yes.
I've been in love before.
There you go.
Peanut M&Ms. It's not how it goes, but that's what I think.
Okay.
That's a great one.
Yeah.
Imagine Mr. opening. Or no, that would be like your cleanup hitters now. Now you have Mr. come out with Curie.
Right.
And then they come out with Take These Broken Wings, into Breathe with let's have them go How Can I Fall First, and then Hands to Heaven, and then you go right into Cutting Crew. Unfortunately, Johnny Hates Jazz does not make the cut.
Just one. Quiet Riot?
We're not going to take it in what?
Bang Your Head.
Oh. I wonder if I think that's like Tesla. Like, I don't think most people would consider them a 2-hit wonder, but I feel like you're right.
Okay.
I can't believe we've done this whole thing and Chris hasn't come up with like, well, what about the Floppy Muppets with
Warren G?
With what?
Warren G.
Regulate. And
he had that other song for a bit.
Yeah, but it's 2-hit wonder, not 2-song wonder. It has to be a hit.
Regulators isn't a hit?
Oh, no. Regulators is one of the greatest.
I Want It All.
No, that's Queen.
That's Warren G.
I think that's Queen. I want it all. I want it now. Warren G. Wait, is one of them's not with us anymore? Is it Nate Dogg?
Nate Dogg.
Okay. Max Crosby.
He's with us.
He is with it. Well, no, not anymore. He's with the Baltimore Ravens now.
And there is a reason why none of my bands are 2-hit wonders.
Because nobody knows who they are.
I set you up perfectly to say, because they don't even have 1 hit.
Yeah, I was kind of going there. Well, Oasis. They had Wonderwall and Champagne Supernova.
Oh, there you go. They're the 2-hit wonders.
2-hit wonder. By the way, if you missed it, Tua Tagovailoa, as expected, was released today. Hello. That is the biggest cap hit, dead money hit in history. The Miami Dolphins think Tua Tagovailoa sucks so badly that they are taking a $99.2 million dead cap hit for him.
Man.
Let's just call it $100 million.
Oh man, I'm out of cash.
As a matter of fact, they should have just given him an extra $800,000 as like a release.
Round up.
Yeah, 100. I'm going to call it $100 million, Jason.
Okay.
Wow. 100 million. 67.4 this year, 31.8 next year. Just 1 year into the franchise record extension he got. That's crazy. But guess what? Miami Dolphins, there's a reason. There's a reason why the Miami Dolphins are, you see it. Bad franchises historically make historically bad decisions. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure which is the worst decision. Releasing him for $100 million in dead cap or signing him to the extension in the first place. I honestly don't know.
Yeah. Well, one led to the other, right? But still, my goodness.
I mean, if you're the Dolphins, you just say, what are we getting out of him? Might as well roll him out there.
Well, and you try to make smart moves. I mean, obviously they're just cutting their losses here, but like the Raiders move to me, like when I saw what they did,
Yep.
I wasn't sure what they'd be able to get for Max Crosby, and to get 2 first-round picks, that was great.
So to put it in context, the Micah Parsons deal, we talked about this last week, that what the Raiders were looking for. They were looking for a Parsons-esque deal. We said they're not going to get it. That you're not getting 2 firsts and a Pro Bowl player but Micah Parsons is 26. Micah Parsons wasn't coming off a major surgery. Max is 29, and he is. But Jason, to get 2 first-round picks is fantastic. I'm trying not to get overly high on the Raiders. I give the Raiders a lot of crap over the years. I've had a lot of fun with Raider fan over the years, understanding as a Kings fan what it's like to be a crap team and how fun it is to pile on. I have, ever since they brought in John Spytek. Now, the one thing I will admit, I 100% got wrong. I thought the Pete Carroll, Geno Smith move was fantastic. We're sitting here this time last year. I'm going, okay, they're a young team. They just got Genty. Well, I guess it'd be in a little bit, not this time last year, but let's say last July or whatever.
Yeah.
They got Genty. They've got Bowers. They got Mayer. They got some young guys. Now you're bringing in Geno Smith as kind of your gap wedge, if you will, in the middle. You're bringing in Pete Carroll, so you're bringing in kind of that connection there. Pete's a great guy to shepherd this rebuild. It was wrong. It was wrong about both of them. Geno obviously didn't work out. Pete Carroll didn't obviously work out. Now all of a sudden, with Tom Brady and John Spytek in there, that battery they brought over from Tampa Bay when they won that Super Bowl, they're like young. You read about how the hallways are. It's just you're young. You're dynamic. I don't know this for a fact, but I feel like there's probably all kinds of those like framed photos that say like tenacity, and it shows like a frog escaping a dolphin or something. Like those are probably everywhere. They're being proactive, and I think they're being smart. Now, I will say this to Raider fan. In fact, or the couple we hang out with, he's a diehard Raider fan. We were talking Saturday nights, and like he gets it, but also and totally understand this. Like Max Crosby, one of the great Raiders of all time. Max Crosby, proud to be a Raider. Max Crosby and Derek Carr are in this latest generation like the 2 most proud to be a Raider guys you could imagine. The difference is Derek Carr was not Max Crosby when it came to on the field. But and Max has already said he wants to retire as a Raider. He'll go in the Hall of Fame as a Raider. But it made all the sense in the world. Now all of a sudden, the Las Vegas Raiders have the most cap space. I think when I looked yesterday, I'm happy to be corrected on this, but I want to say they were like 20-something million ahead of the Chargers, who are in second place. They have like 100-something million in cap room alone. They have the number 1 pick in the draft. I think the Ravens are like the 16th or the something like that.
Yeah, it's still a decent pick. For that first one this year.
Yeah, and that's this year. And then they get another one next year. So you get 2 bona fide first-round picks. And let me look here. The Ravens pick is 14.
14. Okay.
14. So you're going to get the number 1 and the number 14 in this draft. You're going to have a couple, I would assume, good picks again next year. And then they turn around, and cornerback was a big, big issue for them last year as well. I mean, they've got some potential, but they need some studs. Our very own, by the way, Teron Johnson, Sacramento guy, I believe. They traded a 6th-round pick, and they'll get a 7th-round pick in return. So they moved down 1 slot, basically. Johnson is 29 years old. He was their starting nickel. 4th rounder in 2018. He's the guy that had that 101-yard pick 6 against Baltimore back in 2020. And now they've got they've addressed an issue at cornerback. Like, look, he's not like the greatest cornerback ever, but he's a guy that's going to start for them and probably start every game health, willing and be positive for them. These are the moves.
Yep.
A team that is
sound, smart, all that.
100%. Now you got a young coach in there as well. You got a ton of draft capital. I just to, there's people out there like A's, Raiders, Kings. I was thinking about this over the weekend. There's some A's, Raiders, Kings fans listening right now. I think for me, I think I'd go Raiders, A's, Kings in that order when it comes to like future prospects. And by the way, the Kings could, and that's not a shot at the Kings. I'm just saying, as of right now,
I think I'd go A's first.
I was going to say that's what gave me pause.
Yeah.
You're probably right because I'm penalizing the Kings for the same reason I should probably penalize the Raiders. Like the Raiders have a bunch of birds in hand, if you will, like potential, not here yet. Same thing. Like we know the Kings are going to get a good draft pick, but they got to land those. Like Fernando Mendoza could be Jamarcus Russell too. We don't know. Whereas the A's have Kurtz, they have Wilson, they have Langoliers, they have DeVries, they have. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm corrected. So, I would go A's, Raiders, Kings. But if I'm a Raider fan, man, I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs next year. I got to see what they do with this cap space and with the draft. But, man, I'd be really excited about the future.
Yeah.
I got nothing bad to say.
I mean, we had talked about trading Crosby for a couple years. I actually thought they missed their window. But good for them. They didn't.
2 first-round picks from it. And, by the way, again, the number 14 pick, that is a nice haul plus whatever they get next year. And by the way, good for the Ravens.
Yeah.
He's gonna fit in quite nicely there. We'll take a break. When we come back, we got a win last night. What does that mean? Does that mean a Kings Rewind winning edition? As a matter of fact, it does. We'll talk about it next.
Stay up to date on Sacramento sports. Join the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com.
My son loves to fly kites, but my active psoriatic arthritis can sometimes hold me back. Now with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, I'm ready to go. Skyrizi, risankizumab Riza, a prescription-only 150 milligram injection for adults, helps with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. For those who also have plaque psoriasis, 90% clearer skin is possible with just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Don't use if allergic to Skyrizi. Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check for infection and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough, or if you plan to or recently received a vaccine.
With Skyrizi, there's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today and visit Skyrizi.com or call 1-866-SKY-RIZZI to learn more.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
LifeLock, how can I help?
The IRS said I filed my return,
but I haven't.
1 in 4 tax-paying Americans has paid the price of identity fraud.
What do I do?
My refund, though.
I'm freaking out.
Don't worry, I can fix this.
LifeLock fixes identity theft guaranteed and gets your money back with up to $3 million in coverage.
I'm so relieved.
No problem. I'll be with you every step of the way.
1 in 4 was a fraud-paying American. Not anymore. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Welcome to the Bar None Auction.
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, March 14th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit BarNoneAuction.com.
I'm good. So-
Carmichael Dave.
He's got very good sources, and he just kind of tells it as it is and gets to the point.
Jason Ross.
He has a lot of pretty smart things to say.
He's good at what he does.
On Sactown Sports.
All right, a couple of quick things here. Speaking of the Dolphins, earlier this morning, they traded Minkah Fitzpatrick. Well, I've always loved Minkah Fitzpatrick. I love that guy as a player. Mm-hmm. He's a stud. He goes to the Jets for the 2026 seventh-round pick the Jets had from the Chargers. And the Jets will sign Fitzpatrick immediately to a 3-year, $40 million contract. Also...
from the Dolphins to the Jets.
Yeah. From the ocean to the sky. Dolphin to Jet.
Yeah.
This has nothing to do with sports, but a lot of us buy tickets to things. The Justice Department reached a deal with Live Nation Ticketmaster this morning. They will be forced to pay nearly $300 million in damages to the 40 states that sued over inflated concert ticket prices. The deal also requires Live Nation to sell many of its amphitheaters. Well, fine, but first off, $300 million is nothing to them. Secondly, would have been nice. And I would like to have seen somewhere in there and would force them to limit fees and scalping to what X percentage or whatever. I mean,
okay, commie.
Yeah, I know, right? And then finally, as we get to Rewind, we have our Monday motivation.
Oh, good.
From Scott Perry. I believe Scott Perry's out there. There he is. Hey. And headlining the Sactown Sports 2-hit wonder brigade is Journey. They have far more than 2 hits, but screw it. They're reuniting with Steve Perry, and they will headline the show. Even
Maybe
though
Steve Perry could be...
What? Oh, Sherry.
Foolish Heart.
Ooh, that's right. That would be great. But then he just sings a bunch of Journey songs too, just because. Mm-hmm. Everything that we will potentially accomplish begins with a simple thought. The things that we choose to focus upon and give a place in our minds are the seeds which take root. It will manifest in all of our words and actions. Learning to control your thoughts rather than letting them control you is a critical step to gaining victory in every other area of your life. Think about it. Hashtag Monday Motivation. Scott Perry. Learning to control your thoughts. Well, you know, they say sometimes these hit with certain people. I would say that one kind of went. I've given up the ghost on controlling my thoughts, dude.
Okay.
I can't. That's why I get visuals of Matt George showing his Lord of the Ring tattoos to Russ. And Russ, you know, I can't control this brain, dude. It just happens.
It's out of control.
It's out of control. Yeah. Much like King's Rewind's out of control, and it starts rating me out. By the way, Jason, we have a perfect banana this morning. You'll notice the top is a little bit green. And as we peel the layers, not a speck of brown. I'll leave this on camera so people can meme it. Back to you.
You've opened up your gun.
I have opened up my gun.
All right, the last time the Kings played, they lost to the New Orleans Pelicans. But all that the talk was afterwards wasn't about the game, but the post-game in which Russell Westbrook took that opportunity to lash out at the Sacramento media.
You remember that when I see you, I'll kick your ass.
Russ FC, that was a joke. He didn't lash out. That wasn't him. Back to you. I've seen the internet.
With a couple of off days and the turn of the clock, it was time to spring forward. Spring forward into action with the Kings and Bulls for Sunday Night Hoops.
Chicago, Chicago, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha, Chicago, Illinois.
Every time I hear that clip, I think it's from Ace Ventura when he goes, Chicago, you're out of here.
Oh.
When he's playing Simon Says.
Yeah.
Back to you.
A season filled with different lineups and injuries added a new wrinkle on Sunday when it was announced that DeMar DeRozan was going to miss his first game of the season with an illness.
I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither.
I mean, that kind of slaps, dude. I'm not going to lie. Can you play it again, please?
Yeah, the first game of the season with an illness.
I'm glad D-Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither.
Yeah, it's kind of like when we did the Chipmunks thing last week. It's pretty good.
This one was better.
Far better.
With Debo out, Keegan injured, Sabonis, Levine, and Hunter done for the season, and rookie Dylan Cardwell still on the shelf, the Kings were missing 86.3 points per game from their lineup.
That's a lot. That is a lot.
That is. And with DeRozan out of the mix, it would force head coach Doug Christie to start his 30th different starting lineup.
We fucking switching.
The Kings had gone a long time without winning in front of their home fans. It had been since mid-January when they last beat the Wizards at G1C some 9 games ago.
It's been 84 years.
Felt like it. An early trend for the Kings in this game was their sharing of the ball, and a first quarter highlight was a lob from Killian Hayes to high-flying Malik Monk for the alley-oop.
I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened. A very unusual series of moves just made the ball go in.
The final possession of the first quarter, with the Kings up 5, Sacramento fouled Nick Richards and sent him to the line. Richards
need some pizza.
Missed the first. Richards missed the first.
I need some pizza, 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 pizza. Every time I want that pizza.
With the fans already in a frenzy, he missed the second, and everyone gets pizza from Mountain Mike's.
Pizza! Pizza, pizza, going tummy. Me so hungry, me so hungry.
So in the second quarter, the Kings would build their lead to double digits because they kept sharing the rock and protecting it. A staggering 21 assists to just 1 turnover at halftime.
Stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball.
Also at the half, the Kings were taking advantage of the smaller Bulls, and they had the lead in points in the paint, 36-14.
Him too afraid to get out. He just a little guy.
In the third quarter, the Kings started to hit a few from outside. The key when Malik Monk buried a 3 with 4:43 to go in the quarter. The Kings led by 17. It was their 10th made 3. And believe it or not, that's tied for the most they've made in a game over their last 11 games.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute. That was the most they've made in a game over their last 11 games.
Oh, yeah.
With a comfortable lead going into the fourth, it was about seeing if the Kings could hold on and avoid one of those all too often occurring lulls.
Why you bringing up old shit?
Yeah, good point.
Well, the Kings didn't hit the skids.
Well, there they were.
In fact, they just kept adding to some impressive stats.
We want some more. We want some more. We want some more.
Also, shout out to Kings Rewind for completely screwing up my day in the middle of nothing. I'm a big golf guy. I'm watching the Arnold Palmer Classic all weekend. All weekend, Daniel Berger's leading. He led wire to wire and then loses to Akshay Bhatia in the first round of sudden death. And every time I see Daniel Berger's name on the little scoreboard graphic, all I think of is Berger.
It's perfect.
Just sucks, man.
You're welcome.
Berger.
Sacramento snaps their 9-game home losing streak with a convincing 126-110 win over Chicago.
Loser. You know, there is such a thing as being a bad winner.
I never won before. I may never win again. Nah, 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 nah.
That's my boy. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So dust off that beam and light that thing. They commit a season-low 4 turnovers.
I love this game.
Russell Westbrook added to his all-time leading triple-double mark of 208 and 5th of the season with 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
Maxime Raynaud dominated inside with 26 points and 11 rebounds.
Burger.
Thank you.
Malik Monk had a season-high 30 points off the bench.
I'm a pizza guy.
The Kings are still in last, though, in the West and last in the NBA, but the gap is closing.
Oh, no! Oh, God!
The closest team to the Kings, it is now the Indiana Pacers, and the returning Beam Boys, they face each other tomorrow night at Golden One Center. Yeah. The Beam Boys are back. They added a new member yesterday.
They did.
Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes got in there. They had the glasses and
Yep.
all that stuff. Anyway.
So now you know how last night's game went.
It was nice. No turnovers in that triple-double for Russ either.
Amazing.
Yeah, amazing. From the 916, I got news for you, Dave. I think that's news. I got news for you, Dave. Max Crosby is not going in the Hall of Fame, bud.
Oh.
That is news to me.
Yeah.
I think that might be news to a lot of people, including the Hall of Fame voters who will easily put him in the Hall of Fame. All right. We'll take a break. When we come back, how about some reactions? How about some post-game reactions from the Sacramento Kings? We'll hear from Doug Christie, amongst others, and go over hey, they won.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun with
Let's do it.
We'll do that next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
If your business depends on reliable vehicles, it's time to upgrade your fleet at myelkgrovechevrolet.com. We specialize in fleet pricing, bulk discounts, and fast approvals, so your team stays on the road and on the job. From work trucks and vans to fuel-efficient sedans and SUVs, we have the inventory, service, and financing to keep your business moving. Call or visit myelkgrovechevrolet.com today and ask about exclusive fleet savings. myelkgrovechevrolet.com, driving business forward.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Couponing. Wow, you didn't strike me as the coupon type.
Just trying to stay ahead of inflation. Gas, groceries, everything. It's all more expensive. I need to save wherever I can.
Have you tried Upside yet?
Upside? What's that?
It's a free app that I use that pays cash back for every gallon of gas I buy. You've got to buy gas to get around anyway. Might as well get paid for it.
Come on, does that really add up to anything?
I've already made around $200. The extra cash helped pay down my bills, and I even had a little extra left to treat myself.
And the Upside app is free?
Totally free, and the cash back is real. You can transfer the cash right to your bank account.
I'm downloading Upside right now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code ENJOY to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, to PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code ENJOY for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
KHD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Chris.
I always like checking in with other people that are experiencing the same thing I am to see if my worldview is accurate or just in my head. Does it seem like today's show is going really fast?
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's 8, not 9.
Remember when this would be our final hour?
I do remember that.
Could you imagine doing a 3-hour show now?
Yes.
It would feel like...
I know it would. Like we're getting the day off. Do you think that when our new program director comes in, that's something we could pitch him on? Like, look, showcase more of Matt and Kayla.
Mm-hmm.
Matt's the big international star right now. But more of him.
What, so we go 3 and they go 5?
Yeah, why not?
I'm more for starting at 7.
No, I know that is true. You have always, yeah.
7 to 10.
So what do we put from, why not from, you know what, 6 to 7, Brennan and Frankie. In cup of coffee. Well, we have to put something 6 to 7 is my point.
Do we?
Well, we do just run Damon and Mendelara or whatever. I don't know. What is it?
It's like 2 shows, 3
Maggie
shows
and
ago.
Perloff.
They're also gone.
Don Imus.
Westwood One Radio.
Joey Mitchell.
Yes.
Howard Stern.
Fabulous Sports Babe.
I just didn't expect it. There's nothing funny about Fabulous Sports Babe on the whole. I'm saying I just didn't. I haven't heard that name in a while. Yeah. Papa Joe Chevalier.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, locally, like.
How did you get that one?
I don't because wasn't she? Didn't she used to be on like
who?
Fabulous Sports Babe.
Oh yeah, I'm talking about Papa Joe Chevalier.
But weren't Papa Joe Chevalier and Fabulous Sports Babe part of that KSAC lineup?
We had Sports Babe here, and Papa Joe was here, like weekends or something.
But weren't they on? Wasn't there that KSAC in the 90s? And I think it might have been. Was it 1320?
I don't know.
I that might be before your time.
Well, no, maybe, but I know when I first we had the Fabulous Sports Babe here.
Did she ever do
on Hot Talk?
On Hot Talk, KHTK.
I was the board op.
I paid my taxes.
That show and G. Gordon Liddy.
Oh my God, I forgot we had Gliddy. That's right.
Then it went into Don and Mike.
One of these days this summer, when we have nothing to talk about, we really should do like a Mount Rushmore of random shows on KHTK.
The Robert Wall show?
Number one is Arliss. Was it Arliss at Night? Didn't that come on after us? Or was it before? It was before us.
It was 7 to 9.
Yeah, it was before us. It was in Coze's old slot.
That was fun because I got to record it and then play it.
I mean, that's no like real offense to Rob. It was just so random.
Krug and Towney.
Krug and Towney. What were Krug and Towney on?
Weekends.
Yeah, they yelled at me when I was an intern.
What did you do that completely deserved it?
The engineer told me to unplug something for promotions, and they thought I was taking them off the air, and they started yelling at me on the air.
But at least Krug and Towney are sports guys.
Yeah.
But like Don Imus used to be the morning show here way back in the day, right?
We had the farm show with Uncle Walty.
Oh, that's right. What didn't he have Didn't he have a drink endorsement?
Oh, I don't know.
I think you did. It was
like I can't remember. Is that Town Before Davis?
It was a cider.
Yeah.
I think it was a cider. Oh, it was a cider from Dixon.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
You guys do remember.
We do. Well, it took us a second. I don't know if that audio.
I didn't remember Dixon.
I don't know if that audio still exists.
I thought it was Davis apple juice, but no.
It was cider Dixon?
It was cider from Dixon, and Uncle Walty did a whole commercial on it. Why do I feel like this is that Will Ferrell skit with the guys with the letters on it? This is the radio version
Unity.
Anyways, all right. Let's
summer topic.
Where the hell is post-game? I got pre-game. Is that in Daily? Is that in Daily? Yep. Okay. So Kings win last night, and for all you Kingsaholics out there, look, we get it. We understand. We do. We get the Tanky Tankerton. I'm good with them winning 2 out of every 20 games or whatever the hell it is. Yeah. Like, and if that means and as I said, I hope any wins they have the rest of the year come at home. And they got it. And Russell Westbrook was the leader last night. And I know we could sit here, and I'm sure Matt George will do this later, of course. I know he's listening, and say, how dare he? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be doing that. But how about Daquan Plowden with 16 points, Jason Ross?
Yeah.
How about Maxime Raynaud with 26 and 11? Oh, and 3 blocks. Somebody asked me for a Maxime Raynaud ceiling yesterday. And I always try to do floors and ceilings as like, if I can do Kings, I will. Would you agree with this? A better shooting, better shot blocking, worse rebounding, worse passing version of Domantas Sabonis as a ceiling.
I guess. Yeah.
Like I mean,
but I feel like when you put all of those in, that's just like a different player.
Yeah. No, you're right. I said Nate Clifford I don't know why. I don't think this is accurate, but I'm like, well, I would say Kevin Martin with more active defensive hands. But I don't know why I think that. But I do.
Got a long way to go offensively.
Really long, yeah. And then what would Dylan Cardwell's ceiling be? Like realistic, and yes, of course he could go higher or lower, but like if you had to say, what's a realistic, gettable ceiling for him? Is it like
he has a long way to go offensively that if he got there, I would really be intrigued on what he could become because he's got really good defensive instincts.
Yeah. Is it a better defensive Bobby Portis?
Yeah, Portis like a step-out shooter.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Interesting. We'll take your comps at 916-339-1140.
Ceilings and floors.
Ceilings and floors, if you will, for those 3 players. And you know who's not a 2-hit wonder? Backstreet Boys. They have more than 2 hits, I think. But they had their biggest hit is what? I want it that way. Yeah. Well, Doug Christie says, we want the ball to move that way. He says it right here in this clip, I promise.
Points of emphasis. This is stylistically, we want the ball to move that way. We want to make sure, excuse me, that we're moving the ball and moving bodies. And then you pair that with making some shots, and all of a sudden you get assists. But super proud of how the guys attacked, how they shared the ball. A lot of the reads, low man, shaking behind, making sure that they were taking their time and finding their teammate. So it was that's a big number. 30 is the number I like, but 33 is even better.
Okay. How about the rookies, Douglas Dale? How did they do last night for you? Doug, how'd they do?
Watching film, talking to them, but also just encouraging them to be aggressive because they're young players. So we don't necessarily know what they can be. We want Nick to handle the ball. Can he be a secondary ball handler and run offense through him? I think he showed that he can do that. Plowden, can he switch off on some of the bigger guys because of his strength and physicality? So for them, to switch up as you go along, but, more or less just be aggressive and play. And then as we see stuff, we can address those things and talk about them, add them into your player development package. But we really want to, for those guys, simplify and try to keep it as simple as possible so they just go out and play hard first and foremost.
What about a better rebounding, not as crazy beef stew for Dylan Cardwell?
Okay.
think about that one. And then finally, Russell Westbrook, who fired everybody up on Thursday, whether he meant to or not. We think he did. We think he was playing leadership, if you will. Doug Christie was asked about.
Yeah, Russ was spectacular tonight. He controlled the ball game. He found people in the pocket. He just continues to amaze that he can go out and produce the way that he does. And tonight was not only a great performance, but a needed performance for us, because there's moments there when I put him back in, calmed the game down, made sure that we got to actions that we wanted to get to, then took advantage. And that wasn't just him going and shooting. It was finding Neek in the pocket, skip passing to Malik on snap actions, making sure he gets downhill, makes the defense commit. Malik shake behind or hitting Plowden on a skip pass. So, I mean, all the adjectives and different things, I've probably used them all talking about Russ. So, like I said, it's an honor to coach him. Super proud of and for him. I believe that's 208, something like that, with a yawn. Really? Yeah. Say that like you mean it, Jason. Jason, say it like you mean it. Come on, you don't yawn when you're talking about Russell Westbrook and the triple-double. Goodness freaking gracious. What are we doing?
Is he talking to me?
I know. What did you do? Wow. By the way, second time in less than a week, a member of the Kings team took issue with the media.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's going to get as much play. Like,
should.
Doug Christie, like if we just look at the written word, Doug Christie took Jason Anderson of the Bee to task for that.
By the way, he's talking about Russ and his assists. He had 12 with 0 turnovers, which is amazing. He's closing in on more history. He is, I think I saw this last night, within like 20 now of number 5 or 6 and 5 or something like that. He's going to pass Mark Jackson and Steve Nash, and he'll be in the top 5 all time.
It's going to be interesting to start talking about, when Russ does retire to obviously championships and this and that is a whole different topic, but I do wonder if he's going to retire as the best statistical all-around point guard in history. I think he is. Mm-hmm. He may already be.
Highest scoring.
Yeah.
He won't have the most assists, but
he'll have the most rebounds.
Top 5.
Didn't he have the most rebounds as well? Yeah. By the way, I'm still, while these clips are playing, my mind is still trying to find comps for Dylan Cardwell. So I'm starting with block shot leaders to see if I can find some, good level role play. I remember how we talk every once in a while about Brook Lopez and how he, like, out of the blue developed this 3-point shot, and it was insane. Well, it was kind of in reverse order, but you've watched basketball as long as I have, if not longer. Did you know that Josh Smith had more than 2 blocks a game in 4 seasons?
Josh Smith was like, he hit all 5 categories all the time. He was like Kirilenko.
He's one of those guys that we forget about.
He's really good.
His first year in the league with Atlanta, he had 1.9 blocks per game. Then he went 2.6. Second to Marcus Camby the following year with 2.9 blocks a game. Like, that's like David Robinson stuff. 2.8 the following year, 1.6 the following year, 2.1 the following year. He averaged just under 2 blocks a game for his career at 6'9". I mean, he was never going to be a crazy scorer, but this was just a man. And by the way, Josh, I think, has one of the best profile photos on ESPN.com. If you look, like, he looks like he's saying, try something. Go ahead, because I will mash your face in. Like, I would not want to mess with Josh Smith. I don't want to say he's one of those, like, forgotten players, because he's not. He was a stud, but, like, he's one of those players that would be another great summertime topic, like players that don't get enough respect on their name.
Yeah.
Shout out to former Hawk, Piston, Rocket, Clipper, Rocket, Pelican, Josh Smith. Gone from the NBA, but not forgotten.
Right.
Malik Monk had a great night last night. How did his rookies do?
That's him wanting to learn, man. He
Maxine.
always asking questions. What he can do better. Where can he get his shot set? And he got great testing around the rim, man. One of the best I've seen from a big, especially a rookie. So yeah, that's just him wanting to learn and asking questions and just wanting to get better.
Okay, well, all right, that's one. How about Daquan Plowden?
I thought he was going to play with us a little bit more. after training camp. I liked him in training camp. Knew he can come out here and help us a little bit, and I'm just glad he getting the opportunity to show people that he can play and he could be in this league. But it's great to play with another athletic wing that can shoot the ball too. So I'm glad he's doing this thing.
Yeah, he got his second start as a King, so took advantage of DeMar being out.
And he did.
Yeah.
I mean, he really did. And how old did you say you were? 20?
He's 27.
27?
Yeah.
Man.
Something like that.
Here's Maxime Raynaud, Berger, talking about the win.
I mean, these are just means to get to the win, which is the end of the end goal, really. That's the goal all along. A lot of empty stats when you win. When you lose, doesn't mean much, but being able to provide for the team, whether you're on the court or you're not, just through energy. I know that, for example, Dylan's been out for a couple weeks now, and he still brings like insane amount of energy for us, and that impacts us a ton. So by any means necessary, the win just feels amazing.
Okay, how about seeing Russell Westbrook? That's got to be nice to have not front row seats, to be standing on the floor with a living legend.
I mean, first of all, he's a legend of the game. So everything he tells us basketball-wise is just, a gold nuggets here and there. You just have to be able to, pick it up, listen. And then beside that, he's just a, really joyful, driven individual that just brings that, that energy, that talk, those laughter in the locker room, while still being, a high-level professional and setting the tone for us rookies, but really for the whole team. So he's been really a plus for us this entire year. And, I mean, you just said it, 208 triple-doubles, most in NBA history. You don't just do that of pure talent, right? Like, he's an amazing worker, great human being. I just, have nothing but positive things to say about him.
Those two have a really good chemistry, feels like, Russ and Raynaud.
Look, it is it's a very slippery slope, and it's a very sticky situation, and I think it's oftentimes misused. I want to say that as like a precursor to what I'm about to say, but we talk about basketball IQ all the time. And I don't think that basketball IQ necessarily lends itself to book smarts. Otherwise the league would be filled with your Harvards and your Yales and your, Princetons and all that. Shout out Jeremy Lin, by the way. But, wait, didn't Jeremy go to
Harvard?
Yeah, he went to Harvard. Thank you. I think with Maxime Raynaud, when you look beyond, you go, okay, so number one, this guy's out of Stanford. That's a pretty decent school. You got to, I get that he played basketball there, but that's one of those schools where you're not getting like the tutor helping you on the side, and you've got a like legit workload. Number two, I'm always just like I think play-by-play people are superheroes. Anytime someone can speak more than one language fluently, like it, I think that's such an amazing accomplishment when I see that, just because I can't imagine it. And Maxime, if you listen for it, you can hear kind of a little tiny accent, but he pretty much speaks flawless. I mean, even though he's making fun of himself there, he does. He speaks flawless English and French.
Right.
Then you hear about him kicking the hell out of Victor Wembanyama in chess. My point is this. There's nothing wrong with looking at this kid, and I say kid with respect. He's 22. And go, man, this is a very cerebral player as well. This next part is not me saying that Maxime Raynaud is going to be Nikola Jokic, so let's all calm down. But we know that Nikola Jokic is not the most athletic person in the NBA. By the way, he's a hell of an athlete, and we forget that sometimes because of how he looks, but Nikola Jokic is actually a world-class athlete. He's just not this chiseled Michael Johnson-esque sprinter-looking guy. But Jokic's probably best attribute is not his jumper or his size or his passing or his rebounding. It's the fact that his IQ when it comes to basketball is through the freaking roof, and every other game you see him doing something, you're just like, wow, that is insane. I don't want to get too hyperbolic on Maxime Raynaud this early in his career because I think it's unfair to these guys. And I don't even know if you ask me, is he ever going to be an all-star? If I had to bet, I'd say, I think I'll bet no, and I'd like to be wrong. That being said, this is his first year in the league. He was a second-round pick, and he's already putting up right now on a semi-consistent basis these double-doubles, and he's blocking shots.
Right.
And you can tell it's all going to continue to come together. I don't think we've scratched the surface on this kid yet. And if that's true, that with everything going on this year, everything, the losing and trying to get the first-round pick and this, there may be a chance that they fully have a piece that they got out of nowhere, the stuff we always want to talk about. Why Jokic get picked in the second? Why Draymond Green get picked in the second? They may already have got their guy out of the second round that's going to be a big part of the future. Now, I'm excited for that.
Yeah, I think to see some of the pieces that we know they can go forward with, that part is encouraging. Also pair that with what should be a very high pick. Some of the guys that they'll retain, what other moves they can make. You can see how they can turn this. I don't know that it's going to happen quickly.
No.
But because I think it can happen quicker if they are able to unload some of the players. And I think that's proven to be difficult. They weren't able to move the guys at the deadline that they wanted to. I think there's a little bit more of an opportunity come summertime. But, Dave, there's still a realistic chance that they could start next season with Sabonis, DeRozan, Monk, Murray, Hunter, Levine. Like, that doesn't look like a different team to me.
No, it doesn't.
And it's a team that was hurt this year, but I think it'd be crazy to think, all right, well, they'll be healthier. They'll be a little better. But the stuff you're working on here at the back end of the year is to grow Raynaud and then Cardwell when he's healthy and Clifford, and you're going to have a pick. And if those guys are now pushed back because of the veterans that you still have, that doesn't feel productive. Now, it doesn't mean you can't have some of them. Like if you came back with, you moved out two of them, but you kept Sabonis, let's say, with Murray and the pick, and you're like, all right, here's some of what's going forward, and then you try to flesh out and see where you're going to continue to go. But it feels like we're still in that waiting game to see really what the next phase of this team is going to become.
And Scott Perry's got a lot of work cut in front of him. Mm-hmm. I mean, he really does. I was just sorry. Is this okay if I do this? I thought I'd do a player comparison with Maxime Raynaud's rookie year. So Raynaud's averaging a full point better than Jokic was his rookie year. Raynaud's got 0.2 of a rebound more than Jokic did. And by the way, Raynaud, well, I don't know. I think Jokic wasn't starting the whole year yet. Jokic has double the assists, 2.4 to 1.2. He has double the steals, 1 to 0.5. They have basically the same amount of blocks per game. But how about this? Maxime Raynaud has, by over 5 full points, a better field goal percentage. How about that? I mean, basically what we're looking at, right? And they were
a multi-time MVP.
Does Maxime Raynaud have crazy-looking brothers as well? Have we checked that out?
I don't know. Yesterday after the game, took a picture on the court with a bunch of Raynaud fans. I don't know. There's like 40 of them that they're all gathered. It was really kind of cool to see, but I don't know if any of them were siblings.
Was Kyler Murray in one of those pictures? By the way, did I hear this right? Did somebody say David Robinson was at the game last night? I know that's super random, but somebody tweeted that David Robinson was at the game last night.
She was at the San Antonio Spurs game last night.
Who?
Who tweeted it was at the Spurs game.
Okay, I got it because all right, that would all, Jill Adge on Twitter. Okay.
Really?
Because she also had the pictures with Fox and all that. And like, in my stupid ass head, I thought that was like two separate things. Like, that was pictures from a while ago. Okay. So that's why she was sitting in front of David Robinson at the game. Well, that was nice. Wasn't that the Foxes that did that for her? Rasay and De'Aaron?
He goes by De'Aaron. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
but yeah, at that game, sure.
Yeah.
But Kyler Murray might have been there last night at the Kings game.
Might have been.
But not the night before.
Who was it?
Hey, so everyone on Twitter, you can just say some random person is at the Kings game and Dave will believe you.
I will 100% believe it. All right. Well, hopefully that's my stupid thing I've done for the day.
Okay.
We'll take a break.
Got it out of here early.
When we come back, the end of an era. Or is it the end of an ERA? Is he pitching for Max Crosby? Who knows? We'll talk about it next.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Contractors, remodelers, you now have a great supplier to assist you with your next project. Anova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento. They are Northern California's best kitchen and bathroom remodeling supply store. Anova has the latest cabinet styles, a great selection of countertops, flooring, bathroom fixtures, and more. Visit their website, InovaCabinetStone.com. Take advantage of their grand opening special, a $750 in-store credit. Stop by today, Inova Cabinet and Stone in Sacramento.
Welcome to the Bar None
Bar None Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, March 14th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit BarNoneAuction.com. Country in the Park is back. May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo. Miranda Lambert, John Party, Chris Young, Turnpike Troubadours, Dylan Scott, and more. Line dancing, mechanical bulls, and food trucks. Make it a lucky night out of live country music and dancing for your crew. Tickets start at only $68. Country in the Park, May 8th and 9th at Cal Expo with Residents in Cal Expo and Gornick Academy. More info at CITBFest.com.
There are many reasons to choose Gonzalez Law Offices. As a dedicated trial lawyer with an undefeated record from 2016 through 2019, and you'll know that no case is too big or too small. Due to his success, hard work, and commitment to excellence, attorney Jonathan Gonzalez has been listed in Super Lawyers Rising Stars, as well as in the top 40 under 40 list by national trial lawyers. You can find Gonzalez Law Office online at saclegaldefense.com or call him at 916-304-9187.
Golf to Go is brought to you by the Hagen Oaks Golf Super Shop. Here's Frank LaRosa.
If you struggle with alignment off the tee, Golf.com's Zephyr Melton has a fix. If you aren't aimed where you think you are, you're putting yourself in a poor position before you even swing the club. Sometimes your brain will play tricks on you and make you feel like you're aimed one way, when in reality you are aligned in a totally different spot. There are only two areas where you get to place your ball before you hit a shot: the green and the tee box. On the green, you always line up your ball when you place it down, so why not do the same thing on the tee box? Try pointing the logo or your Sharpie line down the target line. If you want to get your ball lined up even more precisely, try choosing an intermediate target in between your ball and the distant target, maybe a discoloration in the grass or divot, and then use that as an intermediate target. With that spot picked out, line your ball up pointing right at it. So long as you orient the ball correctly when you place it, you can swing away knowing you're aimed at your target. That's your Golf to Go. I'm Frank LaRosa.
When you take the time to shop at Folsom Lake Honda, there's one thing you'll always find: happy people ready to serve you. As a family-owned and operated dealership since 2009, customer service is our #1 priority. Our customers love doing business with us, and you will too.
Looking to own or lease? During the spring sales event, drive a brand new Accord or Civic. Visit us today at FolsomLakeHonda.com, your one-stop Honda shop.
Folsom Lake Honda.
Now you've got a place for all things dance.
The all-new Energy 100.5 HD2.
Where dance music lives. Dance vibes anytime and any place when you get the free Now 100.5 app.
Or listen at 100.5 HD2.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
The Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
On Sactown Sports.
I'm just going to blame it on the new medication I'm on. David Robson was in the USA. What an idiot. Well, you know what, guys? Actually, I wasn't wrong. David Robinson was at the game last night.
He was. Yep.
Not for nothing, but I did say this on Friday? Saturday? Anyways, it was a very interesting weekend because the Spurs were down, I think, 25 to the Clippers. I want to say it was on Saturday. It's not important, but now it's bothering me. And they came back and they won. And that was at home in front of, it was Friday night. That was at home in front of their fans. And there were so many, what?
Nothing.
Well, oh.
Yeah.
There were, oh God, when I see Whitey on the text line. John Lithgow was at the Kings game last night? Wow. Thanks, Whitey. They were down 25. And they outscored the Clippers 70-46. They won 116-112. And one of the things I thought was really cool is as soon as the game ended, Victor Wembanyama was in tears. Mm-hmm. He was emotional. Yes. I love seeing that.
Yeah, for a regular season game.
I love seeing that. Too bad Jill wasn't at that game. My goodness gracious.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I wouldn't know.
She was sitting by Tim Duncan.
It is and I had said, I tweeted, I just wish that Kings fans, like, what would it be like if you swapped everything about the Spurs right now? And yes, in a different world, we had acquired De'Aaron Fox, just get past that for a second. But, like, what if the Kings were experiencing right now going from whatever the Spurs were last year, a bottom feeder with everybody else, to being 46-17, to seeing Fox and Castle and Dylan Harper and Victor Wembanyama and everybody, just Julian Champagny, doing their thing, to where they've gone from nothing over the last few years to being true blue title contenders this year.
Yeah, and I think it's worse than being a bottom feeder last year. It's Victor Wembanyama out with a blood clot.
Yeah.
Going wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
There's no doubt everybody thinks he's going to be an all-timer.
Yes.
But now you have doubt of that because you're like, is he going to be able to play? Like, he should, right? Is he good? Is he going to be okay? So that had to be scary for the organization, but certainly for the fan base going, we've got the guy. We've identified the player.
Very.
That's not the problem, is can we get him here? And now here they are.
So I tweeted that, and then he's always reading. He's always lurking. He's always looking. But I believe it or not, was away from my phone for a little bit on Friday, and I know. And I come back, and I pick up my phone, and I look at my mentions, and they've exploded. And I go, what the hell? And then I see that when I had tweeted, I wish Kings fans could experience what the Spurs fans are experiencing right now. Somebody replied saying, you can wish all you want. It starts at the top.
Oh, yeah.
DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah.
So DeMarcus weighed in on the Russell Westbrook stuff too. As a matter of fact, we had an exchange on that. But
media member DeMarcus Cousins.
Yes, actually, in the I still remember when he was asking, what was it, Jokic a question?
Yeah. The All-Star game?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What is it? Is it FanDuel, I think, DeMarcus?
I think so. That sounds right.
Because I think Sam goes on with them every week as well. But, yeah, Kings fans do deserve better. We just had a guy in the chat, Ron, who was saying,
hey, Ron,
Scott Perry stinks and it's never going to work and all that. And I'm the first guy to say he might be. It's kind of like when people say, is Doug Christie a good coach? I don't know. Is Scott Perry going to turn this around? I don't know. I hope. I don't think he's done anything horrible yet. I could certainly take issues with a thing or two he's done, but nothing egregiously like we're screwed from it. But it's just so hard, man. It seems like you got to nail the draft pick. You got to nail the way the team is built. You got to get a little luck in there as well. I don't know if Scott Perry's a guy, but I would say if you're convinced he's not, if you're convinced he's not, and you're sure in your mind that we're screwed? That's where I say to people, man, just take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no point. Why are you exposing yourself to this? If you think we're going to be screwed for the next 10 years, by the way, you might be right. What are you doing to yourself, man?
Mm-hmm.
Go watch soccer. Max Crosby has been traded to the Ravens for not one, Jason, but 2 first-round picks.
Yeah.
We talked about this a bit earlier. I think it's a bittersweet yet wonderful move for the Raiders.
I loved even what he had to say, too, afterwards. He's like, he felt like he let Raider Nation down.
Yeah.
It's like, but he did everything he possibly could. I mean, that's just the way he is. And I know everyone's already assuming, and maybe it's the right assumption, but do you think they still have to be entertaining the thought of trading the number 1 pick?
I would think so.
Because what if you got a few more bites at this? Like, you moved down a few more, got another all of a sudden, if you had multiple first rounds we already said the Ravens are at 14, but you move down to 8 and get 8 and another something else, and you're like, I mean, is that better for this team?
I would because and again, happy to be wrong on this. If it's Andrew Luck, if it's Peyton Manning, if it's Troy Aikman, if it's that true blue, I mean, hell, even if it's
Mendoza
Caleb,
doesn't feel like that to me. And he might be good. I could be burned on this one.
I hope I am.
Yeah, likable. There's all these good
all
traits.
Of that. He's got size. He's got that release.
arm.
Yeah, absolutely. But the more I read about him, the more it's like, well, and Cignetti said, pretty much all of his snaps were under shotgun. That's not going to be the case. That his completion percentage comes down to around 50% when he's got to leave the pocket. He's at least not in the scouting report. They say that's his weakness, is scrambling out and having to kind of go through those extra projections. Again, not my words. So if he's not going to be in shotgun every single snap, and I don't think he is, and I will bench my remarks on this. Now, if the Raiders grab Mendoza and they go, okay, we got $100+ million of cap space, we got the number 14 pick, we got all these other picks, we are basically going to try to have one of the best offensive lines in the game next year, not just to protect Mendoza and keep his confidence, but also to help so Ashton Genty isn't being tackled 0.2 seconds into every time he has the ball. If they go that route, then all bets are off. But it doesn't feel right now like he is that surefire quarterback super stud. And if that's the case, man, when you look at, there are a lot of quarterbacks that went number 1 or in the top 5 that are doing well right now. There's also some quarterbacks that didn't.
Yeah.
Whether it's Lamar Jackson or, obviously Aaron Rodgers is a big example. Brock Purdy was picked dead last. I'm not advocating that. However, I will say this. I think John Spytek has earned whatever he decides to do. I'm going to rock with him until he does something really, really stupid. You mentioned Max Crosby's comments. He is excited, though, to go to Baltimore.
I'm so excited. I love all of y'all, all my supporters, everyone tuning in. Football is my world, man. It's my passion. Since I was a child, I knew exactly what I wanted to do in my life, and that's to be the best football player in the world and help win a Super Bowl with whatever organization I'm with. So that never changes. It's Raider Nation for life. But right now, it's Flock Nation, and I'm all in. I'm going to give y'all everything I have in my heart and soul, man. And it's going to be an incredible journey, and we got work to do, man. But I love you guys. I appreciate you. Every single fan, everyone tuning in. The love, the hate, the love, all that is welcome, man. And it's understandable. But it's time for this next chapter.
Flock Nation?
I was going to say, dude, I'm a Niner fan. I absolutely will say Raider Nation, capital letters, size 90, font, bold, underline, italic, greater than sign, Flock Nation. Flock Nation.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Isn't that news cable channel that has
yeah.
Flock Nation?
Where the news comes third.
Here's Max Crosby. You mentioned this saying he feels like he let a Raider fan down.
Ever since I've been here, man, I've had one goal and one mission. That's become the best version of myself and help bring a championship back to the Raider organization. And I feel like I left, everything I had on the table for this team. I've given my heart and soul, and I feel like I let y'all down, man.
ever since day one, I've wanted to create and build a winner with the Raiders.
Well, I guess there was more to that, but if I'm, it's really easy to sit here as not a Raider fan and say, great move, super great move, and I believe that. I also 100% understand if Raider fan is like through the lump in their throat and tears in their eyes saying, yeah, great move. But I get it, man.
That's their favorite player, probably.
We have all seen great players leave our teams that we love, players that embrace the city, players that embrace the team and the culture and the image that set the culture. So if I'm a Raider fan, I 100% hear you and understand why you're not outwardly celebrating maybe. And some of you might be, but I get it. But, man, 2 first-round picks, dude.
That's significant.
Number 14 and whatever the other one is. That is fantastic, especially when you add that to their cap room and what they got coming up. We'll take a break. When we come back, what's hot, what's not? We'll recap 3 in the key for Kings Bulls. We'll do it next.
The only place you'll find Malik Monk is Sactown Sports.
Oh, my, what an athletic move that time by Malik Monk.
Hey, Sacramento, it's Malik Monk, and you're listening to the home of the Sacramento Kings, Sactown Sports.
Your local sports leader.
Spring is here, and there's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings, plus get top dollar for your trade. And while life's roads are often filled with bumps, buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
This is the sound of Lucy, staying on top of her spending. You see, even though she's buying a new pair of jeans, she knows that it fits within her monthly budget. Because Wells Fargo will send an alert if her balance drops below her set amount. Yep, nothing gets past Lucy, or Wells Fargo for that matter. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Wells Fargo Bank, N.A., member FDIC.
So my friends over at Pure Talk have been sending me customer feedback from ConsumerAffairs.com, where thousands of people rate and review the top wireless providers. Here, for instance, is a nice note from James in Raleigh, North Carolina, who writes, quote, after hearing Mike Rowe's ad, we made the switch to Pure Talk, and we couldn't be happier. We went from spending $1,200 a year with T-Mobile to $420 with Pure Talk. Thanks, Mike. Switch today! ! Pure Talk is saving James $820 a year. And because he literally wrote the words switch today in capital letters with an exclamation point, I'm going to go ahead and dedicate this commercial to him. So folks, take it from James in Raleigh, North Carolina. Pure Talk can give you unlimited talk, text, and plenty of data for just $25 a month on the same 5G service the big guys are overcharging you for. Just dial pound 250, say Mike Rowe. You'll also save 50% off your first month. That's pound 250 to save an additional 50%. Thanks, James.
Why'd I go to the doctor? Working on the farm, my heart kept skipping a beat. I didn't think much of it, but my daughters made me get checked out. Turns out I have atrial fibrillation, which increases the risk of stroke about 5 times.
Symptoms like irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain, shortness of breath, fatigue, or lightheadedness can come and go. But if it's AFib, the risk of stroke remains. If you have symptoms, contact a doctor.
I'm so glad I did.
Visit notimetowait.com. Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
Need life insurance but have diabetes, high blood pressure, or on anxiety meds? If you're a 50-year-old male, even porky, or with type 2 diabetes, $1 million of life insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. For affordable term life insurance, call Term Provider and speak with Big Lou at 800-777-1225. 800-777-1225 or visit biglou.com. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. 800-777-1225.
Rain-X wipers are the #1 wiper blades in America. That means all kinds of drivers choose Rain-X. Big drivers in small cars choose Rain-X. Small drivers in big cars choose Rain-X. Drivers with long hair and short commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with short hair and long commutes choose Rain-X. Drivers with pets on board, babies on board, and bored babies on board choose Rain-X. Basically, drivers who love a clear view of the road all choose Rain-X wipers, the #1 wiper blades in America.
Welcome to guided meditation.
Close your eyes. You're at the beach. The seagulls are calling. You take out your iPhone 16e you got from Cricket and use Apple Intelligence to clean up that selfie you just took. It's a good one. You send it to your friends instantly thanks to reliable nationwide 5G. They're totally jealous. Get iPhone 16e for $49.99 when you switch. Smile, you're on Cricket.
Requires new line on the Supreme Unlimited plan. First service charge and tax due at sale. $25 activation fee. Terms and restrictions apply. Cricket 5G is not available everywhere. See store for details.
Welcome to the Barn and
Barn and Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, March 14th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnandauction.com.
What's hot?
Yeah, hot. Real hot.
And what's not?
It's not good.
Brought to you by American Energy Heating and Air, Sacramento's complete heating and cooling company, and second opinion partner.
Who is hot? Yeah, who's hot?
Oh, Russell Westbrook.
Oh. It's on TV more than Leave It to Beaver reruns. I don't know why that always plays in my head, but it does.
Russell Westbrook is hot. I don't know if you saw, but he got a triple-double last night in the Kings win. 23 points, 11 rebounds, and 12 assists.
Who could have seen that coming?
Who could have seen that happening?
Pretty good. Well, who's not?
The Indiana Pacers. They got blown out by the Portland Trailblazers yesterday, 131-111. They will be playing the Sacramento Kings.
Oh.
They are currently on a 9-game losing streak. We've won 1 of their last 10 games.
Oh. Interesting. You know who else is not hot?
Who?
I just realized this during the break. I thought about this. I don't think I said this on the air. I don't think I put this together, and if I have, I just have a dumb memory. I have breaking what I think is going to happen news. So it's not breaking news because it hasn't happened yet. I have breaking, I'm 94% positive this is what's going to happen news. So do we have any form
of... Do we have 94% breaking news in the future?
Sounder? I don't think we do, right? So, yeah. How about this? There. Okay. That's it.
It will play when it happens.
Opening day for baseball is when? It's like, I know it's different because...
A couple weeks.
Couple weeks, right? I think this will be the final opening day for the Athletics in Sacramento.
Oh.
This is their last year. I hadn't put that together, but I'm pretty sure this is their last year here. They're going to have a strike.
Right.
And then the strike will not...
Well, there are going to be multiple strikes.
And balls. But they're going to have the work stoppage. And then by the end of that, if
you're missing a whole season?
You're missing the whole season.
Oh.
I think they're at least missing a season.
Okay.
Wow.
I think. If I'm...
It was 94%.
94% sure. And then also we're doing a lot of heavy lifting here because you also have to rely on John Fisher and friends getting everything done. But it does look like, listen, let's call balls and strikes, no pun intended or pun intended. It does look like they're getting a lot of stuff done there. In fact, I read somewhere that said they could actually, they're not going to, I don't think, but that they could actually be on track if they wanted to open this thing post All-Star game next year. Not this season, but the following season.
But there won't be a All-Star game next year.
That's exactly right. So I think this is if I'm a betting man, I'm betting that this is the Athletics' final year in Sacramento.
So get yourself out to a game.
Hey, I think I'll go to a game this year. Take my kids. Just so I can say I went and saw Major League Baseball in Sacramento once.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
But the whole time I'm there, though, I'm going to be like this.
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
Why do you say that?
Because I've been to them.
Oh, okay.
It's great.
Well, Jason just said you're full of garbage.
Yeah, you're full of garbage.
Boom. Wait,
and I went to a game and hung out with Chris.
Yeah.
That was a
How could you have such a great time and Chris
had a great time that game.
Oh. Well, he just said it's not like
he was hanging out with me.
Yeah, that was the only good part.
Oh.
See?
As soon as the game started, I was just like, this isn't Oakland.
Well, okay, but that aside, is there anything? I understand it's not Oakland. We agree.
That's Sacramento.
I mean, the overpriced food and drinks are there. So it's like real Major League Baseball.
Chris needs everything to be for free.
Can I just ask, why don't people eat and drink more before they go to games? I understand, I like to eat popcorn. I'm the big eater. But I don't go there to have a meal.
Right.
I'm not going to a game to have a freaking
Maybe
meal.
a snack.
A snack. A graze of something.
A drink and a snack.
A water, a root beer, or something, and some popcorn or some peanuts or something, and I'm good. Why? Who goes, you know where I want to eat tonight? The game. It's awkward.
So Golden One shouldn't have that $2 deal like in Phoenix.
In that case, go for it. Then you do because it's $2. But why are you going to a game to spend $50 on a sandwich? I just don't get that. And then everyone's like, oh, it's so expensive. It's like, well, who's holding a gun to your head there, Fred?
I'm not paying for it.
You're not?
No.
It's free?
I don't pay for it.
Because it's comped?
I don't get it.
Oh. Well, you don't understand it? I'm sorry. All right.
Well, you went to a game.
I almost said a bad word.
You went to the game last year, and he was in the What was your deal last year?
I want to keep that a little bit quiet because I haven't seen the prices gone down for it yet. But I did get an all-you-can-eat deal there.
Where?
At the A's Stadium.
Oh, you did? Wait, hold on. I'm trying to understand without blowing you up here. You don't want to talk about it because you haven't seen if the price. So, like, are you gatekeeping it? Which
yes.
Okay. Look, no, I'm a big fan. Hey, go for it. You can gatekeep like the wind. I didn't know they had that. Let's find out what it is. Just do free reads just for Chris. We'll call it the Chris Verlato all-you-can-eat special. I'm going to a game. By the way, you two went to a game together?
Yeah.
No. Wait, did you say yeah?
Yeah. You guys just talked about hanging out and how it was fun.
Yeah, last year.
Last year.
He came and found me.
No, you took me to the game early on.
I know. We also went to the game.
Oh.
I am going crazy in here.
So Chris went to multiple games.
I went to 2 games.
No. Well, that sounds like
I went to 3 games, actually. I went to a River Cats game last year.
Wow.
Got to see their MC.
What, the guy from the chat?
Was he cooking?
He's a big fan of himself.
So you went to, I was just going to say not 1, not 2, but 3 games. Okay, I got you. 3 in the key. Speaking of, let's recap it right now. Ooh, I'm Jason and I'm Chris. We had so much fun last year. Why don't you tell us? Last night, the Kings played the Chicago Bulls and Matas Mouzales.
I knew you were going to get there.
I got there.
You didn't know that, did you? Until you got there.
Oh, man. This blood pressure medication is great. Sorry, I made myself laugh. Back to you.
Our first category was Russell Westbrook. Points and assists.
What the hell? Russell Westbrook?
Dave, you said he'd go for 44 and 18.
I
said 17 and 6. Chris said 20 and 12. He had 23 and 12. Good job, Chris.
My point was that I thought he was going to go off.
Inspired by Matt.
Inspired by Matt George, hero of the Sacramento Kings.
Then we asked.
I need Matt on a ladder. I seed the ladder to. I seed the ladder to Matt. It should be Matt on a ladder with a microphone.
Driving an RV.
Driving an RV.
Yeah.
Hopefully at the same time.
A ladder on top of the RV.
Yeah.
While driving with a microphone and wearing a business suit hockey jersey. Like a hockey jersey with a Kings logo and a tie.
Good at business.
Clip on though.
Kings first to score and last to score. Dave, you said it'd be Clifford and Achua. I said it'd be Achua and Clifford.
Yeah, you did.
Chris said it'd be Westbrook and Raynaud. The correct answer was Westbrook. So Chris got part of it.
It was a Russell sandwich?
It was.
Wow.
And then we had a random stat. I wrote down yours, Dave, and I literally cannot read it. It says something like, it reads, post-game press... NCIS too confusing?
No.
I
know what it is now. I said in the postgame, Russell Westbrook will talk about his triple-double where he had no turnovers.
No.
Does that sounds right?
Postgame press.
It was probably something like in the postgame press conference, he'll like hug Matt or something.
Russ to be calm or something? I don't know.
Can I see your writing? I don't know. I don't think I'll be able to get it, but let's see.
It's really bad.
Okay, yeah. Well, you should have been a doctor. Westbrook, Dave, post-game press.
Nope. Exactly. Like, I think I was just
I think it's
scribbling
Westbrook post-game to calm.
Okay.
That's what it is. And I was right.
Yeah. Call Matt.
Call
Matt something.
Call Matt George. Call Matt something.
Call me maybe.
Oh, no. Interesting to find out, though. Coming up in an hour and 6 minutes, Matt talked to Russ Westbrook yesterday.
What?
What happened? What was said? What wasn't said? Were there fisticuffs? Did they play Pictionary? I don't know.
We'll find out.
What if they play Pictionary, though?
Hopefully they drew better than I wrote here.
Russ draws a big middle finger, and Matt can't get it. He goes, mirror. Like you. That's a pinky.
Mm-hmm.
Back to you.
I said Malik Monk would make 4 or more three-pointers. You'd think with a season-high 30 points he would have. He went 3 for 10 from 3. And Chris, out of nowhere, said Russell Westbrook would have a triple-double. He got it right. It's one of the great picks.
The guy that averaged a triple-double in multiple seasons had a triple-double. Oh, you know what's good? Hey, I've already 5th
of the year.
I've already got my next one for Kings Pacers. DeMar DeRozan will hit a mid-range jumper.
Wow. No. He's been sick.
That mid-range jumper was sick.
That was sick. Take a break.
You're not going to give Chris credit for that, are you?
I will give Chris as much credit as I give him for being our celebrity pick'em. A little bit more. You know what? A little bit more. A little bit more than this. Like Celebrity Pick'em was a well-known farce. Well-known. Documented.
Yes.
Internationally. 30 for 30 on the farce that was that. This was, it's like, okay.
What's next?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Thanks.
We'll go around the NBA, and there's a lot to go around. And then we're going to take a check-in.
Big league.
It is really, it's 30 teams, Jason. Then we're going to check in on Tankathon. We're going to look.
Kings are winning too much.
We're going to look at the strength of schedule remaining for your Kings. We're going to look at the
we'll predict every game,
every single game, and we're going to do a mock draft of which we have yet to have Sacramento finish number 1. And I have a feeling the first day we're going to have them finish number 1 will be Wednesday morning. Just going to call that shot right now too, and you know why. We'll be right back after this.
You never know what you might hear when listening to a Sacramento Kings game.
Out of Keegan, going for another triple. Man, is he feeling it. Keegan, can he do it? Yes, there's number 11, Keegan Murray. Keegan steps back. He just knocked down his 12th three-pointer, a Kings franchise record. He's got 45 points.
Never miss a moment of Sacramento Kings basketball with Sactown Sports and the Sactown Sports app.
This is the story of the one. As a safety manager at a manufacturing plant, he does everything he can to keep his coworkers safe. From finding ways to reduce risks to keeping safety supplies in stock. And for that, he relies on Grainger. Grainger offers a broad range of quality products and next-day delivery, so he can always play it safe. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
This is your Sierra Tahoe Mountain Conditions Report. The forecast includes sunshine and smiles with highs reaching 55 degrees. When the laps are done, head to the pub for happy hours starting at 3 p.m. every day. You've earned it. For the latest updates on conditions, lifts, and terrain, be sure to check the snow report on our website at sierratahoe.com. Sunshine, good vibes, relax. You're at Sierra.
Ride more, stress less. Sierra Tahoe is your closest, most affordable mountain escape from Sacramento or the Bay Area. From powder days to park laps, every run delivers that signature Sierra vibe. Real, friendly, and fun. Season passes start at $459 and save up to 40% on lift tickets and lessons when you book online in advance. Skip the long drive and high prices. Plan your trip today at sierratahoe.com. That's sierratahoe.com.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
Capital Casino is conveniently located in downtown, 411 16th Street, and has been a part of the greater Sacramento area for over 20 years. They offer the best variety of games in the region in a safe and friendly environment, and there's plenty of parking, all well lit and monitored by security. Come have a great meal at the cafe and restaurant inside. Capital Casino has the best food, the best service, and the best action. But please always remember to gamble responsibly. 1-800-GAMBLER.
Capital Casino, conveniently located on 411th North 16th Street in downtown Sacramento.
KHD HD1 Sacramento, KYMX HD3 Sacramento. From the Power Business Technology Toshiba Studios.
This is Sactown Sports 1140. The Carmichael Dave Show.
He's on the microphone when he's not on the microphone. He's playing a song, and when he's not playing a song, he's on the microphone, and then boom.
With Jason Ross.
No, he didn't. Yes, he did.
Call or text at 916-339-1140.
It's the Carmichael Dave Show with Jason Ross on Sactown Sports.
All right, final hour of the show for this Monday. As we're coming off a Sacramento Kings victory last night. First win at home in almost 2 months. My goodness. That's kind of bleak.
How come the beam on the inside of the arena is a different color than the beam that goes up top?
Is it?
You ever notice that?
No, I haven't noticed.
They're like very different shades of purple.
Well, once it gets into space, it does different things.
Like the one up top looks, it's we know it's purple, but it looks kind of blue. And then the one inside is actually super purple. I love what they did. I'm not complaining or nothing. I'm just saying. Yeah. You know. Mitch, lead us off. We got a lot to do. Hello, Mitch.
Good afternoon, guys. Top of the afternoon to you.
Top of the morning.
Yeah.
Well, it's not morning over here. Sorry. If I got the sun, the snow has melted.
Hey, I'm looking at the watch over here, okay? It's morning here.
Okay, you're right. I'm in your world. I'm sorry, I'm in your world. That's the other way around.
Right.
They're paying you, not me. Raiders, they better get 2 starters, 2 good players, and I hope they get the best available player. Otherwise, it's a typical Raider thing. They let go of Josh Jacobs, Corley Mack, who's a Hall of Famer. The wide receiver I'm thinking about is typical Raider move. And with the 49ers, I know they need defensive linemen, but if that backup to Jeremiah Love, if he's there running back, they should take it because, McCaffrey has a tendency to get hurt because he plays very hard and he's a Hall of Famer in his own right.
Well, I love Jeremiah Love. No pun intended. I really, really do.
So do I.
But I don't.
My grandson's name.
I don't think he's going to be available. Your grandson's name is Love?
Oh, Jeremiah. I thought.
Oh, I got you.
Jeremiah Mitchell Ponte. Jeremiah the Blue Frog. That song, and then he passed away a couple months ago.
Yeah, he was a good friend of mine.
Yeah, he was a good friend of mine. I don't think. Thank you, Mitch. I don't think Jeremiah Love's going to be available where the Niners pick. Looks like he's going to be a top 10.
What's Love got to do with it?
I still think Caleb Downs is the guy, though, here. You can't pick him one. But also, can I say something? I'm not trying to be controversial. I just am a big fan of this type of stuff, just coincidences in general, or however you want. I read this thing over the weekend, and maybe you've heard it before. But I thought it was interesting. And then in looking at it, it looks like it's all true, too. Because my first thing was like, no. And then it's just one of those things where take it however you want. I took it as like, wow, that's crazy. Ready? In 2009, Tim Tebow wrote John 3:16. It's a Bible passage. Remember when we were like in the 80s, you'd see the guys with the signs? Wrote John 3:16 under his eyes during the national championship game. Okay. Exactly 3 years later to the day, he played his first NFL playoff game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. Remember that? Wasn't that that was the touchdown, right? In OT. He threw for 316 yards. His yards per completion were 31.6. The TV ratings that night peaked at 31.6. The opponent's time of possession was 31 minutes and 6 seconds. The only interception of the game was thrown on 3rd and 16. And then the last one I don't think is true, though. It says the game was played exactly 316 weeks after Tebow declared he'd play college football for University of Florida. That was the one that was like off by a few days. The other ones are all exactly right. I get it. I know. I'm just saying, like, what are the odds, man? And then actually we had AI look at the odds, and it was like 1 in quintillion.
I think you're going to say 1 in 316.
Now, that would be funny. Yes, Chris. Chris is coming. Hold on. Chris got a big jackhammer. He's got a big mallet. He's ready to go with us. Go, yeah.
No, you said we had AI check it out.
Yeah. What? As opposed to what?
Who's the we?
We meaning the people that asked AI that I read what the answer was. I didn't ask. I was asking AI other stuff this weekend.
Yeah?
Gardening.
Is that it? You asked AI some interesting things the other day.
When we were in the office?
Yeah.
I did by the way,
How often do you threaten your AI?
You mean like
you're
with bodily harm?
You're kind of mean to your AI.
No, you don't. You say, if you don't answer this, I'm going to do something to somebody.
Oh, I was just being, I said I was going to, not to somebody.
Do
by
the
the
thing
way.
to the thing.
Yeah, but no, but I will sometimes cut her off and be like,
You
just
do, yeah.
Because she'll be like, well, that's a really good question, and let's take just give me the answers. I don't need the.
Let her talk.
That's a good question. Yeah. Now, as I think about that,
it's like, just answer the question.
Okay, I can see that you're wanting your answer.
It's so true. It's so true. What, Jason?
Yeah, I was saying the same thing.
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. But this is the 4th time you've asked me that.
Right? And the more and more upset you get, the more calm she gets.
I understand that this can be frustrating for you.
My arm is literally hanging by a piece of skin. I'm bleeding to death. Can you please give me the answer?
I can understand your frustration.
But you have another arm.
Being without an arm can truly be a challenging thing. The Hornets are sending a 20. This isn't Siri or AI now. This is me. Or it's actually Shams Tarania. The Hornets are sending a 2026 second-round pick to the Heat to resolve a dispute over Terry Rozier being under NBA and federal investigations over alleged gambling conspiracies during the Charlotte-Miami January 2024 trade, according to ESPN. All right. Here's a second-round pick.
Take it.
I want to ask, I started thinking about this with the whole Russ Westbrook thing last week, too. Like, because, you start to think about, like, all the pressure media is under, all the pressure fans are under, all the pressure players are under. And we talked a little bit about this with Sam, but, like, I wonder if any players have, like, either talked amongst themselves or there have been conversations within the union where they've actually said, like, we're not sure about this gambling stuff. Like, it preys on players. It opens them up to extortion. It opens them up to all kinds of nefarious activities. For example, I have, I'm going to be funny here because I don't want to be, serious and doom and gloom. I have Muffy the cat, and if you don't, do X, Y, and Z during the next game, you won't see Muffy again, type of stuff. The horrible things, including Russ's wife, received on social media after a game, death threats and stuff like that. I do wonder if I really would like to see, like, what is the direct correlation between all the gambling partnerships and money in players' pockets. I assume it goes into basketball related income, therefore salary cap, therefore salaries. But I just wonder if that's going to end up being I can't get rid of the thought in my head, Jason, because, again, unlike what Scott Perry said, I do not control my thoughts nor have control over them. I just don't want there to be some like Sports Center special, the tragedy of blankety blank blank.
Right.
And then everyone's like, we really need to relook at this. Like we didn't
know this was going on.
No, and it's
of course
like,
you did.
Maybe I'm being a doomer. Maybe I'm much ado about nothing. There are people that say there's been gambling since the start of time, and there's been very few, I just don't want to see that come to fruition. I think about that way too much, where it's like, man, are these players being hung out to dry so that, FanDuel can do their $5 off, whatever.
And that's the reason why you don't gamble.
That is a big reason why I do not gamble. My friend does, though. My friend put heavy money on the Kings last night. Really? As a matter of fact, yeah. And I think it's partially my fault.
Yeah.
Because we were talking. He said, what do you think? He'll ask me every once in a while. And you know what I say? I say, I don't feel comfortable answering that because even though I don't have any inside info, I still kind of technically, I always play the moral card. But I did say, I said, it's a pretty powerful thing when it's us against the world in the locker room. I think they're going to win tonight, but I wouldn't bet on it. That's what I always say. I think this is going to happen, but I wouldn't bet on it. He put a decent chunk on last night, and you know what? The Kings had covered. So there you go.
It worked.
It did work. Going around the NBA, Jason. Let's get into the what we call them, the Tanktastic Four.
Identify yourself. We are Brooklyn.
When you're
starring Indiana,
right? Indy, Washington, Brooklyn.
Featuring Sacramento.
and the Sacramento Kings.
Hey, the lone one in the West.
Did you see, by the way, over the weekend, Darren Peterson said something like, maybe I will come back.
One more year.
Is this what, maybe the Kings are going to get the number one pick? It's the one A.J. DeBonta has to ask his mom because he said he'd finish school. Darren Peterson might go back. And by the way, they're all coming out. But still, wouldn't that be the Kings' luck? They get the number one pick, and the only guy that's left is Yaxel Lendeborg from Michigan.
I like him, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I mean, I like Yaxel.
Yeah.
Yaxel Foley. 100%. Akmel? One thing I wanted to check was the remaining strength of schedule. Weirdly enough, Jason Ross, the Sacramento Kings only have the fourth easiest. I actually thought they'd be number one. I hadn't looked. Portland has the easiest, followed by Cleveland and New York, then Sacramento. Brooklyn, their schedule's a little bit tougher.
What are they?
Brooklyn is 25th, and the Kings are 27th. Wait, I messed that up last week. I'm reading this right. Like, Portland has the easiest,
yes.
right? Okay. Then Sacramento has the fourth easiest. Brooklyn has the sixth easiest.
Okay.
Then you got to go all the way up. Utah has just they have the 10th toughest schedule. Indiana has the 6th toughest schedule. Washington has the 2nd toughest. So of the bottom four, the Kings technically have the easiest remaining schedule, which, including games against the Pacers, twice against Brooklyn, once against the Jazz. So they still have 4 games left against those bottom four. They have one with New Orleans and one with the Grizzlies. Anyway, ready for a...
Let's do it.
So, okay, who will you be picking for today?
You know what? I'm picking for the Washington Wizards.
The Wizards. Christopher Laud.
They're doing better, but I'm going to go with the Pelicans.
You took what I was going to take. I will take the team the Kings beat last night. I will be picking for the number 9 ranked Chicago Bulls. Are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's spin the wheel and stop. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been doing this for weeks. For the first time in show history, with the number 1 pick in the NBA draft, the Sacramento Kings will select, I don't know, somebody. Kings.
They took too long and were not able to make that pick.
Number 1 Kings. Utah at number 2, Washington 3, Dallas 4, Indiana goes to 5. That pick now goes to the Clippers.
Sorry, so sorry.
Brooklyn falls 2 to 6. New Orleans falls 1 to 7. That goes to ATL. Chicago stayed at number 9. The Clippers pick goes to OKC at 12. Atlanta's number 14 pick goes to San Antonio. The Oklahoma City Thunder, by the way, will be selecting in this draft at number 12 and number 16. Jason Ross.
And 15.
Oh, God, that's right, because... Wait, and
16, excuse me.
16, yeah. Oh, my God, you're so right.
Or is that what you said?
That is what I said, 12 and
Sorry.
16. That's okay. Do they have the... Oh, and 30.
Yeah.
How low would the Sacramento Kings pick need to be for you for them to trade it to Oklahoma City for the 30, the 16, and the 12? Sam Presti offers you the 30, the 16, and the 12. What is the highest pick you would go to make that move? And let me say before you answer, Sacramento Kings have had 3, even 4 first-round picks before.
4.
And every single time it worked out really well. And they drafted tons of superstars.
Do you remember the one where they did 3?
That was Malachi Richardson, Justin Jackson. Oh, no, but didn't they trade one and get 2? It was Harry Giles, Justin Jackson, Malachi Richardson, Scalabrine Sierra.
Yeah. No, that's Fox. Because they were 5 and 10. They took Fox at 5, traded 10 for Giles and Jackson.
Okay, never mind. I'm mixing.
So there you go.
So, yeah, there you go. That worked out okay.
Right? Wasn't that Fox?
Yeah. No, yeah, it was. Could have been Fox and
Donovan Mitchell.
That would have been a fine. That would have been right up there with Steph and... Would have been Steph and Clay backcourt, but it would have been a top 5 backcourt maybe of all time.
And then it would have made sense to add Bagley.
Who would have been like a 5-time All-Star by now?
Yeah.
How high would that pick have to be? Or how? What is the highest you'd be willing?
I don't know what the bulk of the talent experts would say about the rest of the draft.
Well, let's see. What are we looking at? 12, 16, and 30. According to the mock draft that Tankathon has up, you get Hannes Steinbach, son of Terry.
Yes, son of Terry.
You would get Braden Mullins, shooting guard at UConn. And you would get Dalen Swain. I feel like there was a baseball player named Swain.
Lynn Swain? No. Swain and a miss. Swain and a miss.
Swain home, Alabama. Leaving on a jet Swain.
Uh-huh.
That guy's a Swain in the butt.
That one got me.
I got you. So, yeah. How high would you go, Jason Ross?
I think I'm going to keep it.
What if it's number 7?
Trade it.
I was just see how crazy you were. Number 6?
Keep it.
So
seven's
the cutoff.
Yeah, actually, I honestly I don't know on that. I would be intrigued by having 3 first-rounders, just more youth, more talent, more players to add. Because the Kings also still pick 31st, and I can't remember where their second.
They pick 31st. This says they will get Ibuka Okori out of Stanford. He's a point guard. So there you go from Max. Alex Caraban.
Oh yeah, UConn.
Yeah, out of UConn, small forward. Forward. And then, no, don't do that. If they get the 43 and he's available, there's Dash Daniels. That's a Hall of Fame name. And brother of, not Lloyd, damn it. It's another name like Dash.
Yeah. It's a vacuum
Dyson.
cleaner. Yeah.
Dyson Daniels.
Dream scenario, though.
Okay.
Kings beat the Pacers tonight. Tomorrow night. Pacers end up with the worst record in the NBA.
Yes.
But the Kings win the lottery. The Pacers drop all the way down to 5th. And all this tanking was for nothing.
It goes to the Clips.
That would be great. Well, Chris is saying that because he wants to see Tyrese Halliburton's reaction to it. And then you'd have John Halliburton being like, boo,
Yay.
boo, boo.
Yay! Yay! Yay!
Oh, it'd be great if Giannis flew out to do that in front of Halliburton's face.
He's holding the jersey of the guy that goes to the.
That's
the
hilarious. We're missing Halliburton at a game here again.
Is he not? Is he not traveling with the team?
Well, I don't know, but I doubt it.
Is it also? Is it also time to talk about Tyrese Halliburton being soft? Because last time I saw Jason Tatum's playing, and he had the same exact injury. Is it because Halliburton got injured later in the about 2 weeks later, maybe?
A little bit later.
So you got 2 weeks, Tyrese Halliburton. 2 weeks to come back.
But like they've been talking about Tatum on the court and all that stuff. Halliburton's just.
That would have to be like top 5 dumbest non-draft, non-trade move in NBA history if they like bring Tyrese Halliburton back for like the last 5 games in a tanking year just to do it.
It was great.
Hello, TC.
Hey, listen, Dave, Jay, look, Jason. So let me ask you a question. So actually, hold on, reframe me again, Dave. What was that deal? You said if the Kings had top 5, if we ended up with the 5th pick or the 7th, will we do that deal? Or are you asking that question in general?
I'm saying if Sam Presti of Oklahoma City called,
yes,
they have, as of right now, the number 30, they have the number 12, and they have the number, it's the number 12, the number 30, and then what was the other one?
16.
Was it 16? Yeah. No, you know what? Maybe I misread that because it says it's going to the Sixers, I think. Okay, so let's just for the hell of it, whatever.
Anyway.
All right, 12, 16, and 30, okay? What is the lowest or the highest pick you'd be willing to trade for those 3 draft picks?
Are we talking about AJ and Peterson staying in college? Or are they draft?
No, let's say they stay they're which I believe they will. Let's say they're coming out for the draft.
Okay. They're coming out for the draft. If we're top 5, listen, if we're top 3 and they're there, obviously you're taking AJ, right? Or I'm not really a Peterson fan, but if AJ's going and he's the next guy on the board, I'm fine with that. But I'm thinking about it. If we fall to 5, it's a deal done. I'm sorry, Jason Ross, I'm doing that deal, bro. I'm doing 16, 12, 16, and 30. Because not only are you're getting 3 19, 20-year-olds that you're coming in to go with your younger generation. You can hit with some talent on that guy, and you can find a guy. You get me? That's only if AJ and De'Aaron is going. If they're not, if they're going in their stand, I'm doing that deal like today, bro. You're getting 3 shots at 3 first-rounders, 19, 20-year-olds to add to what you got. Man, that's a steal, bro.
Okay,
that's
so you said you do the 5, but would you do the 4th pick? Because now Devonta Boozer and Peterson are almost certainly gone. Would you do the 4th pick for those 3 picks?
Dave, that's something that you would think about because you still have Acuff there. You have a couple guys that you can reach. It's not really a reach because he wouldn't be a reach. I know he's later. He's like top 9, top 10 pick. But if you're at 4, the other guys are gone. Caleb's gone too, also Caleb Wilson. And if you don't want to reach for Acuff, then you might want to trade down. You're in a limbo. I'm doing a deal, Dave, but I got to think about it because I might want to reach for Acuff and pick him at 4. And now you got your guard moving forward. You get what I'm saying?
I do. Mm-hmm. I do. All right.
Yeah.
TC, do it.
There you go.
He basically said you're dumb.
That's what I heard.
That's kind of what I took out of it.
Yeah.
I don't disagree.
If you listen to it backwards, that's what he said.
That's
exactly.
And he says Paul is dead. That's
Ooh.
Paul.
Oh.
That's like an old school. Like,
what happened to Paul?
I don't know, but there was that thing where like you play the record backwards. It says Paul is dead. That's for like our 60 and older crowd.
He's barefoot walking across the street like Jesus walking on water.
Oh, Paul?
Yeah.
What happened to his shoes?
He didn't. He's like
shoes,
schmooze. We'll take a break. We got, hey, look, you know what we got? We got 2 more segments left. And everybody, and I'm talking to myself first. I think we've had a good show so far. I think we can finish out even stronger.
I agree.
I really do. Oh, by the way, got a lot of compliments on over the weekend. I got like 3 different compliments, weirdly enough, on Friday Fun and Games. On hitting the post. Yeah. They were saying like how, like, and everybody said the same thing, and I hope she takes this as a compliment. They were like, We thought the way it sounded like Kayla was going to be absolutely hosed on this thing, and she knocked it out, which I agree. She knocked it right out of the park. I did not expect that.
They called for it. I'm like, all right.
They wanted to do that.
They did. I told them about it one time. And they're like, let's do that. I go, okay, careful what you wish for.
I thought that was, because remember, like Jay Mars.
You and Jay were very good at it.
Yeah.
I mean, Chris Watkins just dreads that game. He heard it. He's like, end
He
this
still
game.
brings it up.
Yeah. He was getting the sweats listening to it, I'm sure. But you guys, understand why I had you as the heavy favorite now?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. They had no experience in it. I totally get it. But
great.
I think now
Kayla's DJ voice. She's like, hey! She just came right in.
She had that pukey voice going on. But I think now I think it's a pick'em.
It might be.
I think it's a three-way pick'em. What's on deck? Brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing, including Chris's Team USA taking on Mexico tonight. We'll talk about all that next.
The San Francisco 49ers play on Sactown Sports 1140.
Touchdown 49ers! Every game on your #1 sports station. Don't miss the action on your local sports leader. Sactown Sports 1140.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/Ground Advantage to learn more.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
To 15-year-old Harper, buying an $80 vintage rock t-shirt is a great investment. To Harper's mom, this logic has a few holes in it. So she helped Harper open a Wells Fargo Clear Access banking account. With no overdraft fees and tools to track spending, Harper's learning, one heavy metal tee at a time. However you make money work, Wells Fargo can work with that.
Terms apply. Visit wellsfargo.com/deposit disclosures for fees and details.
Card collectors know there's nothing as special as a rare one-of-one card. And now you can hear a very rare one-of-a-kind sports card show right here on Sactown Sports. Whitey Gleason here inviting you to join me and Mr. True Sports Cards himself, Imran Pilati, for the True Sports Card Show every Saturday morning at 10 on Sactown Sports. It's the only sports card radio show in the nation. For all your hobby needs, get to True Sports Cards, 6661 Stanford Ranch Road in Rockland. And for hobby, insight, and fun, join us for the True Sports Card Show Saturday mornings at 10 on Sactown Sports.
Welcome to the Barn and Auction.
Barn and Auction is selling thousands of items this Saturday, March 14th in Sacramento. Large farming and construction equipment, cars, trucks, and industrial supplies, all sold to the highest bidder. Always open to the public. Visit barnandauction.com. Ladies and gentlemen,
this is going to be fun. It's time for What's on Deck, brought to you by Trex Decking and Railing.
What's on tap? Brought to you by What's on Deck? Brought to you by Trex. That's one we've only changed it like 7 years ago. It's like the news, the Channel 10, Channel 13 thing for me.
Which was first?
It's great that that happened like over 30 years ago.
Yeah, and still. Kenneth Walker is signing with the Chiefs. He's Super Bowl champion and MVP is signing with Kansas City. Also sounds like Travis Kelce will return, but that is not
to the Seahawks.
To the Chiefs. Oh. That's not the news that got me, Jason.
What got you?
Well, about 20 minutes ago, news broke that there is a new, technically, free agent receiver record signing in the NFL. The Indianapolis Colts, technically he's a free agent, but they re-signed him, have signed free agent Alec Pierce to a 4-year, $114 million contract with $84 million in guarantees, $60 million fully guaranteed at signing, a max package of $116 million. Alex Pierce, you may ask, last year, what did he do?
What did he do?
He had 47 catches, 1,003 yards, and 6 touchdowns.
This seems like a cash
That's
grab.
worth it.
The year before, he had 824 yards and 7 touchdowns. The year before, he had 514 yards and 2 touchdowns. And the year before, he had 593 yards and 2 touchdowns. He has been in the league for 4 years. He has missed a grand total of 3 games in his career, and he has totals of 157 catches, just under 3,000 yards and 17 touchdowns in 4 years. Now, he did lead the league twice, 2 years in a row now, in yards per reception. He is 25 years old. He obviously is a favorite target of Daniel Jones. But my God, dude, the wide receiver market just shifted massively. Also, I am enjoying on Twitter now how like you'll get regular looking accounts that's set up to have an AI response. So it looks like a person, but you can tell they're obviously AI responses. Tony B is the first response. Alec Pierce just rewrote the wide receiver free agent market. Indy betting big with $114 million over 4 years, $60 million guaranteed at signing, cementing him as the Colts' offensive centerpiece and setting a new benchmark for wide receiver deals in the NFL. Will be great to watch him hook up with quarterback cornerstone Anthony Richardson.
Yeah,
that's 100% a real person. 114 million.
I'm missing something on that one.
None of that's. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Alec Pierce. I understand the value, and I understand that he's probably underrated in the zeitgeist. 114 million. I mentioned Travis Kelce coming back, but
you did.
Probably going to the Chiefs. Says, whatever.
Okay, good for him.
It was okay.
Also, did they get married?
I don't think so. Okay. I don't believe. I don't know.
I don't know. God, can you imagine? They must not have, because wouldn't we have like? God, when they get
TMZ would have stuff.
When they get married, when they get married, it'll be a thing, right? But how about this? Assuming they're going to have kids, hopefully, knock on wood, healthy and all that. Dude, is that going to be like the closest we get to like when Di and Charles got married? Like that's going to be ridiculous.
It's not going to be on TV.
The kid part.
The birth.
I'm just saying, one of these tabloids is going to offer a buttload of money for them pictures and stuff. It's just going to be ridiculous. It's going to be like, what was it, Blue Ivy? Mm-hmm. And then what? I always mix up one and Northwest. North, I think, was their first kid. Like when they had their kids, Jay-Z and Beyonce and Kanye and Kim, and everyone was just freaking out. I don't understand that. Like they had a kid. Awesome. Let's see the baby pictures. What is the what?
I don't know. Not my fascination.
Grizzlies at Nets. Go Nets. Nuggets at Thunder. That'll be an interesting one. Jamal Murray.
Thunder Nuggets.
Thunder Nuggets. That's always Sunday morning. Warriors at Jazz. Let's go Jazz. And although I'm not really that worried about the Jazz. Famous last words.
Yeah.
Knicks at Clippers. That'll be interesting.
Okay.
Also, I noticed on here, I don't think, is that the only, they didn't put all the games down, right? Because something caught my eye here. Oh, yeah.
Right.
Where are you? No, you did put them all down. Is it tomorrow?
I didn't put the first game, 76ers Cavs.
Why did I think I saw, or was it last night it caught my eye? Let me see. Yeah, it was. Okay, sorry, this was last night. What caught my eye is the Hornets were playing the Suns, and the Hornets were favored by 5.5. They had, I think, a 10 or 11 game road streak, And the Suns were missing Mark Williams. But the Hornets, I was just looking. My friend called me who likes to bet, and he was looking at the lines, and he said, "Hey, did you notice the Hornets are favored by 5.5? Or that seems a little strange." I went, "Yeah, that does seem a little strange." He said, "You think I should?" And I said, "Man, I don't mess with winning streaks. I'd stay away from that." Anyways, bad advice by me because the Suns beat the Hornets by 12. Devin Booker had a lot of points. So that's neat. 30 to be exact, Jason.
That is a lot for Devin Booker.
It's a lot of points. The Hornets are kind of a fun story, though.
Yeah, Kings still play them twice. They're here on Wednesday.
Yeah. I think the Hornets will be favored.
They will be.
But between Bridges and Ball and Knipples and Brandon Miller, that's a fun little team. Good for them. I'm happy to see it. Although I think I would really hope LaMelo Ball would just hire a driver.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy's like the worst. I'm not even talking about the latest thing. Multiple times. Like the word on the street in Charlotte. And yes, I'm plugged into Charlotte, by the way. I know the streets of Charlotte are like, yeah, dude. Yeah, LaMelo Ball is not like screeching out of practice in his yellow Lambo or whatever the hell he's driving. It's not the best thing in the world. Honestly, it is one of those things where it was only a matter of time. And glad that I don't think anyone was seriously injured. If they were, sorry, but I think it was all, whatever. But slow down.
Bad Charlotte.
Just bad Charlotte, not like good Charlotte.
Right.
Didn't good Charlotte marry Avril Lavigne? I can't remember. The lead singer. I feel like he did. She married somebody.
Is he a skater boy?
Are you thinking of Hillary Duff?
Good Charlotte. Like that's his name.
I'm thinking of
married. Joel Madden, the lead vocalist, is married to Nicole Richie.
Oh, I think it was a good Charlotte.
Benji Madden is married to Cameron Diaz. What?
I think she's married to someone in the Good Charlotte cover band, Bad Raleigh.
Now I want to know who. I know she married a rock guy. Let's see. If you tuned in to find out who she married, well, I didn't have that on the list. So her first.
This is Avril Lavigne.
Avril Lavigne married.
This is the most she's ever been brought up on the show before.
Ever and will ever again. Avril Lavigne originally married Derek Whibley. I could give you 10 guesses and you ain't going to spell Derek right, by the way. D-E, we're fine, R, Y-C-K, Derek Whibley, lead singer of Sum 41. I mixed up my mildly successful 90s and 2000s alternative rock bands.
But they're not together anymore?
Is Sum 41 a two-hit wonder?
That would make him 82.
They had Fat Lip. No, I don't think. I think they were maybe. They had a bunch of like mid hits. No excuse. They're a fun band, but dude, then they got a divorce. And who is she married to now? Chad Kroeger and Nickelback.
Okay.
They've been married since 2013. Oh, and they got divorced in 2015. Okay.
Wow.
That was quick. I didn't even know they got married. Well, do you think it was the 10-year difference in age, 51 to 41?
Could be.
Yeah.
And now she's not married?
Nope. She is not married, but she did play ice hockey during high school and was named the MVP twice as a right winger in a boys' league.
Wow.
Look at that. Well, good for you, Chad.
Wait, are we on Chad or Avril?
Well, I'm saying Chad. Good for you. Good for Chad. Chad had a little 2-year marriage. Said, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Also, Chad Kroeger and Nickelback. Say what you want about Nickelback, but he 100% looks weird without the mustache goatee thing. He tried to glow up, and it didn't work. Let's go back to go sing Rockstar and stuff. So there's that, and then tonight, USA versus Mexico. World Baseball Classic. Tonight, I will be tuning in.
This time it's for real.
I will be tuning in.
You will. So when you are tuning in tonight, how much red, white, and blue will you be wearing? Will you have the flag over your shoulders like a little safety pin? What about like the big top hat, like the Uncle Sam top hat?
I like that hat.
I like that look too. Maybe the glasses with the stars and stripes on them.
I'm probably just going to be wearing what I'm wearing right now.
Wow. Way to get into it.
What are you wearing?
Nothing.
Stars and stripes
You're
thong.
right. I'm wearing my yeah. Well, have you been in my drawers? Hello. Hello. Currently, Colombia and Panama are 0-0. The Dominican Republic is up 5. They're up 5-0 on Israel on one hit.
A slammer.
Someone's walking someone. 5 o'clock tonight, Fox, Mexico, United States.
Who's pitching?
That's going to be guy versus other guy.
Oh.
Both are 2-0. That means they're a combined 4-0. Mexico has beaten, they both played the same two teams, by the way, England and Brazil. Mexico has beaten Brazil and England a combined 24-2.
It's going to be a tough one for Mexico today. They're going up against Paul Skeens.
But hold on. The United States has beaten Brazil and Great Britain by a combined also 24-6.
Oh.
Who's going for Mexico there, guy?
Manny Barada.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
USA.
USA.
Our engineer's cousin hit the walk-off yesterday for Mexico.
Who's that?
Brian?
No.
Jason?
Yeah.
Really? But you won't hear about that later today when we see him in the hallway. Oh, my God. I never witnessed it, but could you imagine Ornelas and Navarro getting into it on baseball? I'll bet you that's like when we'd have like Hasseltine and Papa on. By the way, any updates from
nothing. The other day still, he said he was doing okay, just a little lethargic, so I'll check in again today.
Awesome. Awesome. All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, Crosstalk with Matt and Kayla and Celebrity Birthdays brought to you by Crumble Cookies next.
The Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter right to your email. Get your latest on the Sacramento Kings, athletics, and Republic FC with the Sactown Sports 1140 newsletter. Visit SactownSports.com to join.
Hey, it's Carmichael Dave. I got to tell you, I am so excited to get this decking project started with Trex Decking and Railings. From the first time I stepped foot in the showroom last week, I was so impressed. So many color options, heat-resistant composite deck. What does that mean? That means I don't have to do any maintenance on it whatsoever. They even have a deck designer, so you can go online and see what your dream deck will look like on your house. Just visit Trex, that's TREX.com to get it started. Tell them Carmichael Dave sent you.
Guys, did you know your testosterone level impacts your energy, libido, sleep, weight, hair loss, mood, and even ED? And right now, Revive Men's Health Sacramento will check your testosterone for free. They've helped thousands of men since 2011 feel and perform better. They're so confident they can help you, they even guarantee it. Schedule your free testosterone test, exam, and consultation today. Call 916-277-8599. That's 916-277-8599. Or visit ReviveMen'sHealth.com.
This is your Sierra Tahoe Mountain Conditions Report. The forecast includes sunshine and smiles with highs reaching 55 degrees. When the laps are done, head to the pub for happy hours starting at 3 p.m. every day. You've earned it. For the latest updates on conditions, lifts, and terrain, be sure to check the snow report on our website at sierratahoe.com. Sunshine, good vibes, relax. You're at Sierra.
Ride more, stress less. Sierra Tahoe is your closest, most affordable mountain escape from Sacramento or the Bay Area. From powder days to park laps, every run delivers that signature Sierra vibe. Real, friendly, and fun. Season passes start at $459 and save up to 40% on lift tickets and lessons when you book online in advance. Skip the long drive and high prices. Plan your trip today at sierratahoe.com. That's sierratahoe.com.
If your passion is bass fishing, only one radio show has the action, information, and excitement of your favorite outdoor sport. Ultimate Bass, hosted by Tournament Bass Pro and California Outdoor Hall of Famer Kip Brown, takes you live to where the fish are biting every Saturday morning. Only Ultimate Bass feeds your passion with the latest news, products, tips, and advice from the pros. Ultimate Bass with Kip Brown, Saturday mornings at 5 a.m. on Sactown Sports 1140, part of SEP's Saturday Morning Outdoors.
Spring is here, and there's really nothing better than hitting the open road in a new Honda. Whether you're shopping new or pre-owned, Stockton Honda has the selection and savings, plus get top dollar for your trade. And while life's roads are often filled with bumps, buying from Stockton Honda couldn't be smoother. Wherever the road you travel might lead, Stockton Honda is happy to get you there. Come in today or go to StocktonHonda.com.
Anytime, anywhere, it's all here. StocktonHonda.com.
It's time for the news of the day.
The latest headlines, the biggest stories, hard-hitting analysis.
Yeah, this is none of those things.
And now,
here's Carmichael Dave and Jason Ross.
Yeah. Heck yeah. Well, good morning. Ladies and gentlemen, the MVP of last night's win, Matt George.
Woo! Happy to help.
Kayla Anderson in here wearing, is that purple or pink, or I don't ever know what the right
Why
color.
don't you get your eyes checked?
Wow.
Jesus.
Wow, Jesus. Yeah, right? My God.
I'm in trouble.
It's pink.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess you could call it fuchsia.
Fuchsia?
Yeah.
It's my co-host you're talking
Sounds
about.
cooler. You available? Did I spook you?
No, I was reading my dad sent me a
Root
text.
beer barrel?
My dad sent me a text last night. He says, "Call me after the show. It's important."
Oh, I hate that. I hate that when people do that.
I mean, I know if it was an emergency, he'd say emergency,
but it still leaves
now
something in the back of
That's
your
all
mind.
I'm thinking about now. Is
Dad's better than mom.
all he has to say is, "Call me after the show."
There's a sale at Penny's.
Now that
I
would
know,
be,
right?
Well, I swear to God, if it ends up being like Green Acres has cherries. No, it's going to be something.
Dad's better than mom, though, or wife.
What,
if
dad?
it was mom or wife that said, "Call me, it's important."
Oh, I know it was some dumb drama. Obviously.
Ooh, that's true.
I don't know if I'd call it
Just
that.
kidding.
My mom would be drama. She's always got some story to tell.
Apparently, I wasn't. Apparently,
Had to spit out the
you're
barrel.
not allowed to have a root beer barrel in your mouth when you're on the radio. I thought this was America. Apparently, it's not. How was your weekend, Matt?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's great.
I want to ask you, because I already saw. So here's what we know, because you've already put it up publicly, but I don't want to ruin your lead in.
Yeah. Can you not step on our show?
You put it out on video.
I know. On my show. I'm just kidding. What's up?
But all I'm saying is, now I'm trying to think, should you have just not said anything on there? Just been like, join us at 10 a.m. to find out.
Does Russ hate me? 10 a.m.
I approached Russ Westbrook in the locker room. What happened?
Did I survive?
I'll let you know at 10 a.m.
Do I have a black eye?
Apparently, there was no arguing.
No.
You said it went well.
We'll talk about this more on the show, but yeah, he was very cool, and we are going to have a sit-down conversation in the near future, but he was very cool.
Did they tell you he's on with us Wednesday?
Is he?
Yeah.
Awesome.
No, he's not. That was how funny.
Oh
was
my
that?
God. I think Matt would slam his headphones and walk out.
I would be stunned.
We're just like Cap and Matt the whole time.
All right, so we got to just start trashing Kings players now so we can talk to them.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
I'm at my quota.
So
I'm okay.
you united the locker room.
Sure.
You with like a sprinkle of Chris Biederman.
Uh-huh.
A cherry of James Ham.
Yep.
I'm just naming the Antonio Harvey was some whipped cream.
Yeah.
You were the ice cream and the thing.
Sure, I'm that important.
Was it worth it?
Yeah, and now they are winning. The tank is probably cooked because of you. So
Yeah.
you can get Russ FC.
They're actually sending me to the draft lottery. I'm going to represent the Kings in the
Oh
draft lottery.
my God!
And we're getting for sure the lowest pick we could
be
possibly.
high. So how was your weekend? Were you? Was everything able to?
It was nice. My son played his first T-ball game.
Oh, that's
which was a
good.
blast. Stayed off the internet as much as possible.
Yes,
Had a great time.
That's a good idea.
Smart.
Kayla, you've just been kind of.
Kayla's like,
I don't get into that crap.
I was like, I'm just trying to do my job.
That ain't me.
How was your
Just
weekend?
sit back, chill,
Yeah.
observe.
Mm-hmm.
Just
watch.
Just watch what happens. Watch it all unfold.
Watch what happens. Like
Yeah.
Matt's in there in a piranha aquarium. Oh, Matt, duck. Here's some, here's some lunch meat.
Brought a lot of attention to the
Yeah.
show. I can tell you that much.
I was watching.
Yeah.
Ducking in a
duck from the piranha. It's coming at you. It's gonna bite you.
Adding a duck.
You're
Oh, ew.
underwater.
Yeah, duck.
Duck underwater?
Anyone ever ask you, do crab think fish are birds?
What?
No one's ever asked you
No,
that?
believe it or not.
You think so?
What
If you're a crab and you're in the ocean, don't you think a fish is a bird like we do?
A fish is a bird.
Yeah, because the crabs are on the ground and the fish are up fishing.
Maybe.
Do fish think birds swim in air?
Do fish?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We should ask Sebastian from Little Mermaid.
Skid Row? Oh, who?
Sebastian from The Little Mermaid.
Oh, he was the red one,
Greatest crab of all time.
He was the red one.
Is he the
Under the sea?
Is he the greatest crab of all
Yes.
time?
He's a lobster.
Hell yeah.
Mr. Crab.
It's not a crab.
There's
Crabtree.
Oh, I didn't watch SpongeBob.
No, who's
Mr. Krabs.
who's the crab that didn't the San Francisco Giants have a crab as a mascot for like 5
Krusty
minutes?
Krab?
Ooh,
Yep, that's the
Krusty
place.
Krab.
Yeah.
Wait, did you
Crazy crab.
Matt, did you just say that he's a lobster, not a
Yeah,
crab?
Sebastian, is he a lobster?
I thought
He's
he
a
was
crab.
a crab.
Is he
Yeah.
really?
Oh my God, Matt!
I blew
Hello.
it. I thought he was a lobster.
He's the greatest crab of all time.
Fake ass Disney fan over
Crab
here.
apple.
Ugh, I love The Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid saved Disney. You know, some people
Right?
say
Oh,
that.
look at him. He's so cute.
He's a Jamaican red crab.
That's, yep.
not a lobster.
Love it.
Under the sea.
The goat.
Under the Sea, the second best song.
What's the Ursula one, the one you like the
Oh,
best?
Come on.
Poor
Kiss the girl?
unfortunate soul.
No. Oh, are you serious? It's a top 5
Come on
all-time
and
Disney
kiss the
song.
girl.
And you're
What
not
is
you
it?
like
Part of your world.
part of your world.
That's their favorite song,
my
Dude,
God.
let me Ariel come
That's the sappiest
Get some
one.
help.
Of course it is.
She's singing
I
about
love you.
forks and
At
spoons.
the
and
very
moron.
end, when the whole song goes crazy, and the waves come behind
She's singing
her.
to a fish, jackass.
That's
sorry,
such a
it's
good
Little
movie,
Mermaid.
though.
It is a
Holy
If you guys
smokes.
ever see Morgan Reagan out and about, ask her to sing this song for you.
Really?
Which
It's
one?
a great rendition.
Which one?
Oh.
Which
Part of Your World.
Oh, Part of Your World?
Doesn't she have a King's
Okay.
version of that?
Oh.
Say Part of Your World, Let It Go from Frozen.
Wait, part of your world you're putting above Let It Go?
No.
Oh.
I'm saying like my Mount Rushmore of Disney cartoon movies.
How about Lion King?
That's Circle of Life.
But which one is? Is it Just Can't Wait to Be King? Probably
Yes.
not. Is it?
Why not?
Hakuna Matata?
Hakuna Matata.
Oh,
that's
it
a
is
good
Circle.
one.
It is.
And it's
No.
Elton John.
It's Circle of Life. It's not.
That's a good one.
Can you feel the love tonight?
Personally-
I didn't like that because then it was like lions. You knew lions were getting it on. I didn't want
You
that.
didn't feel the love?
Did you see the part where like Simba and Nala? No, Simba and Nala are rolling down the hill,
I don't like the
and
hand.
then Nala ends up on top of Simba when they get to the bottom of the hill, and he like looks up at her, and she like bats her eyes at him, and then it like fades away. You know,
Of course,
bow,
Dave
chicka,
goes
wow,
there.
wow. I'm
Phil
not good.
Collins' soundtrack on Tarzan was
What are you saying? Oh, okay. What? Phil Collins? Oh, wait. What was his song in Tarzan?
I can
did all
feel
of
it
them.
coming.
That was not Tarzan.
You didn't know that was from that movie?
Yeah.
Could you
Phil did
imagine
the
that?
entire soundtrack to Tarzan.
I would say, yeah. Oh, and okay. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Part of Your World. Let It Go. And
Remember Me.
Aladdin.
That's a good one.
What's the when they're on the
Magic Carpet
Whole New
Ride?
World.
Nope,
No,
that's
A Whole New
Steppenwolf.
Whole new world. Whole new world.
Dave's been laughing at a lot of his jokes today.
Her jokes.
She said magic.
She said
carpet.
Magic Carpet Ride. His take on other. I'd like to be.
They should do a remake.
Dude,
No, they shouldn't.
They should absolutely not. Celebrity birthdays are brought to you by Crumble Cookies.
He's not a lobster?
You are a first-class wackadoodle, and I am 100% here for it. I recognize wackadoodleness. And Matt, you're just there. Go find someone else to make angry. Just lift your sleeve up.
Not hard.
See what this says?
Not
Says
hard.
you shall not pass. And then Russ ends up being a Lord of the Rings fan. How great would that have
I
been?
think he would be a good Lord of the Rings fan.
That could be their bonding right there.
Yeah.
That'll be my first question.
There we
Yes.
go.
Hey,
Hey,
opinion on Lord of the Rings.
Hey,
pal.
Russ, your thoughts. Should they have just taken the Eagles to Mount Doom?
I know you like Harry Potter.
Such a bad theory.
It is. Back to you, Jason Ross. Celebrity birthdays.
On this date, in what year did the movie Splash?
Oh,
Splash?
I don't know if I remember
That's a
this.
With Daryl Hannah and Tom Hanks?
Oh, Daryl Hannah.
I'm going to...
She dated JFK Jr.
She did.
She was a lobster in the movie, man.
She's not really that attractive,
crab.
I don't think.
I'll let you say that.
She's just kind of like long face.
Whoa!
Wow.
Sorry.
So, as a member of the
I'm
Long Face
watching
Club.
the JFK Jr. the whole
but
thing
she
right
said
now.
that didn't depict her. She's mad at how they depicted her.
Oh, that's what she
Yes,
said?
You should look it up.
Well,
She's very upset.
I agree because the woman was
Christopher Law, go ahead.
1984.
He is correct.
1984.
1984. Kayla, I need your honest first impressions of physical appearances of all of
No,
us
you don't.
at some point.
Okay, I'm not going to be mean because none of it's that bad.
Long face?
Yeah.
I just want to know what mine is.
Have you looked up Daryl Hannah? Look her up.
I have no idea who that
Hey,
is.
we have a correct answer. 1984.
Hey,
Good
what
job,
is it?
everybody. Good job.
I knew that one.
How about the movie?
Sorry, I was looking at something else.
That's like when I looked at that player.
I just
And I go, ugh.
People get older.
Ghost of Goofus.
Ghost of Goofus.
I remember, I remember young Daryl Hannah.
Like, that's a pretty photo of her.
Yeah, well, that's
okay,
how
they
she used to
depicted her
look.
very wrong in the movie.
Yeah, look, I mean, come on, Daryl Hannah was.
Okay, she looks good in here.
Yeah.
Did not look good in the movie
Well,
they're
yeah,
depicting her in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sorry.
Back to you.
The movie House Party.
Ooh.
95.
95.
I'm gonna say 91.
Chris?
I also wanted to say 1991.
Because it's correct.
I'll say 1990 for fun. So Dave could have one on his own.
How fun was that?
I really
It
wanted
was
to say
fun.
1991. I'll say 1992.
We have a correct answer. It goes to Christopher Law, 1990, just for fun.
Wow, just for fun, and he does it.
Happy birthday to Matt Barnes.
Del Campo's
Oh.
finest.
Yeah.
He's got to be 44.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
43.
I was gonna say 43.
45.
Chris is closest, 46.
Damn.
How about Aaron Boone?
Aaron Boone. God, he drives me nuts.
Boom. 54.
56.
55.
52.
Tie between Dave and Chris, 53. How about Najee Harris?
Najee.
Oh, Najee, you can call me anything. No. Najee. Najee Harris is 31.
35.
30.
30 for 30.
32.
Kayla is the closest. We're all in the wrong decade. 28.
29.
Oh, he's a
28.
young Najee
Wow.
Harris.
Golly.
Set that 29 number, though, for running backs. Only.
Oof. I know.
Matt George and Russell Westbrook.